Let's do this. Get ready for the Dirt Life Show.
Yeah, buddy, episode 76 of the Dirt Life Show. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We have a fantastic show for you guys lined up. We have some pretty amazing guests in the studio, actually. We had a lot of fun getting set up. We have, man, if you guys haven't seen their stuff before, they're always in the dunes. They always destroy stuff. We have all three boys from Dune Destroy, and we also have Ryan Guidus from EFX Tires, and well, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say this, but Fuel Wheels. So
yeah, you can.
Thank you guys for joining us, man.
Thanks, George.
And we have John here up in we'll call it the hot seat.
In the hot seat.
Ryan Guidus with us, and then Shannon and Kyle are back watching the show right now, and they're going to come on and have some fun with us after the show, and we'll after the commercial break, and we'll have a roundtable talk. It'll be pretty fun. But like I said, thank you guys very, very much for joining us tonight. This is going to be an awesome show. We got a lot of energy. We got some hydration in the studio.
A little bit.
So it's going to be just like you're sitting around the campfire at the dunes. These guys have produced and edited a whole bunch of cool clips at the dunes. They've done. I don't even know how much time at the swing set. Way too much time at the swing set, right?
Way too much time at the swing set, that's for sure.
Ryan's
been with us at the swing set before.
Yeah, I sat there and just let you guys do everything, and I just filmed. It was perfect.
You barely showed up, and then we're jumping.
Yeah, I know.
You're chasing us down.
Okay, bye. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see the camera or see the screen, but there was a couple dudes back there making fun of us.
There was?
Yeah. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh, yeah, typical.
John doesn't know what to do with his hands.
I don't.
Ricky
Bobby over here.
Just sit on them.
So we're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff today. We got a couple guests calling in. We got Lake Life Chevy himself. Cody Sanders is going to call in. My buddy Brian Lopez is going to call in. And Justin Smith from Shock Therapy is going to give us a buzz. We're going to talk about all kinds of Dune stuff. We're going to talk about everything that happened this past season. Pretty much how it played out. The swing set jump is. That'll come up probably 10 times.
I'm sure.
But you busted it out, didn't you, John?
Oh, yeah, I've done it 20 times.
Oh, so it's played out for you, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever hit it?
No.
I was going to say.
No, I like my stuff clean. So.
Yeah, like Shannon does, too?
Yeah, exactly. He's a smart one.
This is clean.
Yeah.
SC1 clean.
SC1. Some spit shine on there.
Yeah, it's clapped.
So we got a few topics to talk about, but let's thank all of our sponsors real quick before we get too far into it. We want to thank EFX Tires. Thank you very much, Ryan, for being a part of the show. We really appreciate it. Your good buddy at work, Ryan Edwards at KMC Wheels. Thank you very much to him as well. Thank you to Justin, who will call in from Shock Therapy. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at shocktherapist.com. Save on all kinds of stuff, man. You can save on steering racks. You can save on radius rods, all kinds of cool stuff that they make over there. Use the code DIRTLIFE when you call, and you can get a whole ride improvement system. They make awesome stuff over there, and those guys are really, really a huge part of growing the industry in side-by-side. So please help the guys that support us. Thank you very much to the guys over at Zollinger Racing Products. Those guys do an amazing job elevating the UTV game. I've said it a million times on the show. Their products are phenomenal. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at ZollingerRacingProducts.com and save a whole bunch of money. Thank you very much to the guys over at Cryo Heat. We just went down and talked to those guys. You guys could probably actually use some Cryo Heat stuff on the stuff that you destroy.
Yeah, I know Josh.
Yeah.
I've been in to see Josh a couple times.
Josh is good people. Well, he's right up the street from me. He's basically in between us, right?
Yeah,
in Oceanside, California. So they do a bunch of really cool stuff. In fact, one of the things that he was showing me was an engine from, I think it was a CRF 450 from a Baja 1000. Had about 1,200 miles on it. Took it all apart. Man, it looked brand new. Like nothing had ever been used on it. So check out the guys over at Cryo Heat at cryoheat.com. And thank you very much to Lance and all the guys over at Solderweld for making their off-road repair kit. I got to give you guys a couple, actually.
That'd be a great idea.
They're pretty cool because they would maybe have helped repair some of that exhaust that you got back there because they can bond any type of metal, aluminum, steel, whatever it is.
Probably use that.
Thank you very much to the guys over at Solderweld. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at solderweld.com and save a whole bunch of money on those off-road repair kits and repair your race or repair your ride. Thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. You guys are our lifeblood. We really, really want to have you guys interact with us as much as possible. We already got tons of questions. One person submitted a lot of them, but they're really, really funny questions. So
I can't wait.
We can't wait to ask you guys those questions, too. Well, I think the funniest one's for Kyle, though. So.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I wonder who submitted that. I don't know.
It's going to be good to talk about all that stuff. Jimmy Moore, how's it going? Hey, bud. Mickey says, "What's up, guys?" So thank you guys for joining us. Please
Mickey?
jump in at any time. Mickey, your buddy?
Yeah, Mickey's one of our crew. He's in the Desert Whips Dune Destroy crew.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was in here a little bit ago.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, you met him.
I saw him, the tall guy.
Tall guy, super tall.
He had a nice truck as well.
Yeah, he does. He's got nice stuff.
You guys roll deep when you guys go to the dunes, don't you?
How many people
Dude.
you guys usually have in camp? You got a double layer camp or a single layer camp usually?
It really depends on the weekend, but usually it's double layer at least. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even more than like 3 or 4 layers?
Sometimes, like
Holy-
Halloween. Dude, you should have seen our camp at Halloween. It was insane.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Normally, I think President's Weekend, our camp was like, we've been trying to shrink the center of camp all season so that I don't have to walk as far for food.
Yeah, I was going to say, how big's the loop?
Or drinks.
Yeah, or drinks, yeah. You know, because nobody wants to walk a mile for tacos. Come on, man.
Yeah, dude, I
You know?
definitely don't.
In the sand, yeah.
I'm trying to get there quick.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so I'm not going to run. Like, I'm having a hard time breathing now. You know, I'm
Was
fat.
the size of Camp Ranger when we were out there?
No,
big of
it's
camp?
not, dude. That's massive. Yeah. No, that's a huge camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's, I think we had 16 or 18 cars, like, during President's Day, and Kyle wasn't even there. So that's
if you
another car missing.
wouldn't mind just pausing, one of the questions was, why is John so fat? # still your #1 hater.
Because John likes food, okay?
Okay, so what's your favorite food then?
I mean, I love pasta. I'm a pasta guy for sure.
Carbs.
Carbs, 100%. Yeah.
100% carbs
I
all the
could
time?
eat so much pasta that I've literally eaten so much pasta that I've thrown up and gone back and eaten more.
God,
I'm not
dude.
joking.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
bad thing to do,
It's terrible.
So you keep Olive Garden in business.
basically,
yeah,
right?
we found a new place, dude, that is bomb. Gosh.
So Maddie Wedeking just chimed in too. Maddie, I don't know if you saw it,
Maddie.
but we put some PRP stuff up in this Boxo toolbox back here. The guys are wearing, well, you'll see them later, wearing PRP gear too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that you guys support the Dune and Destroy guys.
They do.
So one of the things that I wanted to ask before we start getting into the Dune stuff is you guys are pretty, I don't want to say like avid side-by-side guys all together, right? You went to the races in Verona this past weekend?
Yeah, me and Shannon went to Verona this weekend for the races. It was the dirt series.
Yeah.
So Shannon's niece was racing.
Well, it was the mud series this weekend, but yeah.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, she was racing a Turbo S, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
She did pretty good, you know, for being, that was her first race. She came in 4th, yeah.
Nice,
Third or
dude.
4th, something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What did she say after the race? Because I always want to know, like, what people's first impression is.
I think she loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
She-
a
it
smile
was-
ear to ear?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things at her age, because she's, 12 years old.
Right.
So to be racing in Turbo S, it was a little bit
That'd be
much,
so much
for
fun.
her age, and she's racing.
Yeah.
She literally raced against Wayne Matlock, so-
Yeah.
And I got to race against Wayne Matlock back in the day. Racing,
Yeah, nice.
Racing quads, but
So now you guys are the same?
now we're the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Same, but different.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So she loved it, but they're going to try to get her an RS1 so that she can compete in the Junior 1000.
Dude, that would be super cool.
Yeah.
Is she going to share some of the same supporters that you have? I know one guy might like to supply tires.
I mean, maybe.
I know a guy.
I know a guy that
Yeah.
I'll hit him up.
That's pretty cool, though. I always love seeing that. Have you ever seen somebody, like, their first, like, when they first get out of a car, their first moto run, like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
smile?
It's unbelievable. Like, that's how I felt like when I quit riding for a little bit, just the first time coming back, taking my helmet off. It's just, you can't stop smiling.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that was pretty cool to see you guys out there. I mean, obviously, we're all used to seeing you guys at the dunes and in the sand and stuff. So
Change of scenery.
not only a change of scenery, but it's actually pretty cool because it shows your guys' dedication to the actual, I don't know, you're going to call it a sport or the industry, yeah, which I thought was pretty cool. Was there anything specific that stood out at the races that you'd like latch onto other than dudes getting stuck?
I mean, it was one of those things because I've raced before. I used to race quads. I raced desert back in the day. It was one of those things that, man, it really made me want to race again.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I had my car with me because I was going to bring it home to bring it here. And I was like, oh, man, I should have brought my 35.
So instead of Dune and Destroy, are you going to start Instagram as Race and Wreck?
That's actually a great idea.
Well,
Nobody
the
take
ball
this.
joint record,
Yeah.
so it's better
Please
than that.
skip over what I just said.
Yes, please.
Do not register that name.
Kyle, register that name right now.
Stuart just chimed in and said, why do people call John the Gobbler?
We
What the
can't
heck?
talk about that.
Oh.
Damn it, Stu.
Hey, this is PG-13 over here, buddy. Brian Lopez is going to call in just a little bit, but he said, hey, what's up, guys? Don't forget, Brian, you never text me back. You got to call in at 6:20, bud.
I'll just say to the Gobbler thing is we have a good time at camp. So
I've seen only a couple videos that you guys have posted on social media, but I probably, like, with Guidus on this one, like, we would like to spend time with you guys live. I don't know if you have.
I spent. We hung out one night at camp. It was just mellow, pretty much.
Yeah.
Camp Rager was going on in
that
one
was
corner,
the most mellow
and
weekend.
we kind of hunkered down in Gardner's camp, and so it was a lot.
Oh, so you were able to chill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually super chill. And we
just
didn't
got-
have our normal crew
just
with us.
drank.
Yeah, we just drank.
Yeah, that's pretty mellow. Well, that kind of goes along with another question that was submitted by this same user. Are you guys really Glamis Hub? Question.
No, we are not Glamis Hub. I know this question's been asked multiple times. We know who Glamis Hub is, but we signed a non-disclosure, so we cannot say who it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you know who that is,
Huh?
or if you've ever seen Glamis Hub on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to not even go by the non-disclosure. I just won't say anything at all, ever. Oh, we're good. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Exactly, but it's not us. I promise.
Well, that is cool, though. Like, going back on what I was saying is, like, I really love to see that people are supporting the industry and not just utilizing the industry for self-benefit, right?
Right.
Like, there's a lot of people that go out there and they'll start a brand because they want to make money or they want to do, like, certain things to benefit themselves, right?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
yours didn't start that way. Yours was a little – we talked to the other guys, too, after the show – or, excuse me, after the commercial break. But yours was more of an organic way of, like, setting things up, right?
I mean, yeah, kind of. It just kind of came together, you know. We wanted to make sure. I've always wanted to do something in the industry, and so I had broken so many vehicles in the dunes specifically over
As everybody does.
yeah, I mean, over my lifetime. I've been going to the sand dunes since I was 6 months old. So I've broken frames, I've blown motors, I've, rolled different cars.
You have a good time.
I have a great time.
Okay.
I beat my stuff up. So, I mean, obviously, look at this clapped out Turbo S behind us.
I don't
You
know.
can
It looks
tell.
pretty flossy right now.
It doesn't
It's
look
all
terrible
nice and
right now.
shiny. It's got the rock lights on her.
Yeah. You
Uh,
should see it from the back.
But like I said, though, I really do think, like, as far as the Dirt Life show was started because we wanted to showcase the industry, right?
Right.
And so it really means a lot to me when I can see people actually moving the industry forward or moving the needle in a positive
Yeah.
way. And it
we-
really seems like you guys do that, even though you have a good time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we definitely do try to promote certain things within the industry, like safe riding, jumping, don't jump without a spotter.
Right.
People jumping down olds or wheeling down olds. And there's been several times this season where people have almost gotten hit.
Were you the one that, or you guys the ones that posted that dirt bike going up and the rail jumping over it?
We did. We weren't the first ones to
Did
post
you
it,
see
but-
that, Guidus?
Yeah.
It's not.
That's
it's
sick, dude. I can't believe that stuff happens still.
Dude, it happens all the time.
It's
Yeah.
freaking nuts,
and
man.
You see one instance of that, you don't see the other instance. where
Not that
someone
any of
did
us
get
are
killed.
right and we do it perfect at all, but, like, I would never, ever do a jump without a spotter, ever.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm guilty of it. Like, that's how I met Nick Farmer from Desert Whips. Is I was jumping without a spotter.
Oh.
He came up to me and said, "Hey, man, you think it'd probably be a good idea to get a spotter?" I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, no. So
It's almost why I like riding at night more when we go to Glamis or go to
'Cause you
the
can see.
desert. You can actually see what's
Yeah.
coming on if someone. Well,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully they actually have lights on as well. But that's why I like riding at night better.
Yeah, and then one thing we'll talk about too is like pack in and pack out. Like if you guys leave trash, you suck. I can't.
Absolutely.
I can't stand when people leave that
Yeah, I know.
stuff, man. It's horrible because that just ruins it for everybody else, right?
100%, yeah.
So, this season, how was COVID Dune season?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. That's what it seemed like, really did. Like, I didn't get to go this season because I was working so much, but I really wanted to get out there because it seemed like people were just living their normal lives.
Yeah, actually, it was busier this season than I've probably ever seen it.
Because
in
everybody's getting out?
years. Yeah, because a lot of people are off work, or everyone had. Obviously, you can't go and buy a brand new Razor right now.
Right.
Have you tried? It's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
So it's weeks to get a new car. So everyone has bought.
Hey, you
all
could probably
the-
buy a new Yamaha.
They're giving those away.
So,
That's what's, I mean,
It's a
for
Rhino
us,
2.0.
That's what's been crazy. I mean, people are actually spending money on doing other things
Yeah.
versus going to dinner or
Yeah.
doing all these other things or going
What do
to
you
work
You can't
every
go to
day.
dinner.
You can't, exactly. So all
Or
that
you
money
couldn't.
that they're saving, they're going out and enjoying it and having fun in the desert.
Exactly.
It's pretty rad to see, though, right?
It is.
It doesn't matter if it's an on weekend or an off weekend. It's literally crowded no matter what.
Yeah, it's
So,
just a weekend, right?
Yeah.
I love that, man. I really want to get out there and go and take the unicorn back out there. I do need to talk to the guy and get some paddles for that bad boy, though.
No guy.
So that actually brings up a good point. So you're wearing an EFX hat over there too,
I am.
and I think Shannon's wearing one too.
Shannon's got an EFX hat on.
Did you try the new paddles?
I've tried these paddles.
Right.
Yeah. These are the EFX Sandslingers.
Are these the new guys?
I haven't tried the 33s.
No,
the 33s.
it's still. This is the 31, so
Okay.
it's still the same size. It's just the newer size is going to be a little bit taller, a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually leads us into one of the questions that came through was, let's see here, what's the best paddle setup for a 2016 Razor Turbo 4 XP4?
That's a great question. There's so many different choices.
I feel like the bigger ones would be good.
It all depends though. Like having that much pressure and
Yeah.
throwing that much roost. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on the belt. You
Right.
these
it
guys
was
know.
non-turbo.
No, he said Turbo XP4.
Turbo XP4. I would say that even still that car's turbo. That's a first-year turbo Razor. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's
100.
2016.
Yeah, it's like what?
I would almost go-
135. I'd go with.
I would go our 30s.
Yeah, that's what I
Would
would
be
say.
the perfect
30s
weight
on
for
14s.
Mhm.
30s are still pretty big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What tire pressure do you guys run out there usually?
I think I'm at like 9 or 10 psi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just one of those things I don't check.
yeah,
That's what I have. I run 30s on my car. On my
Kyle's shaking his
2-seat
head.
XP Turbo. I run 30s on
Yeah.
the 14s. Perfect.
I usually
It's-
run a little bit more pressure though than you guys, I think, because I'm up towards 12, 13.
Really?
Yeah.
It just depends
With
on
your paddle
the,
set or dirt set?
No, with the paddle set,
Okay.
I like sliding around a little bit more though.
Gotcha.
It depends on the sand though. If
Yeah.
the sand is wet, you want.
And
to
I also
increase your
don't.
tire
I also
pressure.
don't like running in 4-wheel drive. So
In this car, I like running in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
In the 4-seater, yeah, because
Yeah, I could definitely see
so
that.
much more weight. you
I
know?
could definitely
Two-wheel
see
drive
that,
is just so much more fun. You can like back it in and do all that stuff.
especially with the
Yeah, you
with
can.
a sequential gearbox. You can do whatever you want with the car. So that's the reason why I like doing it that way.
When I had my WAG Z, I liked running 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we should talk about that too. So, how come you don't have a YXZ anymore, dude? What the hell?
The WAG Z was a great car, just could not handle me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was too
your
much for
pasta.
it. My pasta.
it
yeah.
it couldn't handle the destroy part of it. It could handle the dunes.
Yeah, it did. It actually did really well in the dunes, but yeah, I more than destroyed that thing.
Did you mod that thing at all?
It had shock work done. It had full stock motor, stock exhaust, everything.
Oh, okay.
It had obviously paddles and wheels.
You didn't even put a
cage,
tune on it,
No tune,
dude. That's crazy.
bone stock.
You should have ran some of that stuff. You would have liked it a lot more.
I'm
It-
sure that I would have, but I mean,
It would have handled your pasta a lot better with the tune.
I don't know. I launched that thing.
Really?
Oh yeah, and I ran it in a couple witches' eyes. It wasn't happy with the witches' eyes.
How does this thing do at Witch's Eyes?
Dude, it's got a big old dent in the skid plate right
I
here.
wish they could see that right now.
It's a good sized dent. It looked like somebody rammed their head right through
Yeah,
it.
That's swing set.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've only hit one witch's eye in this, and it also didn't like it.
Oh, man.
Bent lower control arm,
The whole deal.
bent tie rod. Yeah.
So I was talking to my buddy
axle.
Jeff Angel that went to the dunes this weekend, and he was saying that he was with the Wellers, thank God, but he ran into a ditch's eye in his Yamaha and folded both of his chrome moly tie rods, like
Dude.
folded both of them so the wheels came out. So what they did was they had a couple Can-Ams that were around there. They strapped two Can-Ams behind, one Can-Am behind his car and two Can-Ams, one with the winch, the rock crawling one, on the other side of him, and they used the winch and they bent the chrome moly tie rods back into place, and he rode all weekend.
Dude, that's crazy.
So they had two cars holding each other to pull the tie rods back in place.
That's
I-
committed.
I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, because
I would have just loaded up.
yeah, it's a sign.
Almost,
Go
yeah.
home, leave.
Yeah.
But he said he had an awesome rest of the weekend because it was the first day that he got it all jacked up. So
That's usually how it always happens, though.
Yeah, usually.
First ride,
Yeah.
right when you get there.
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, because you run out of talent right away.
how are the dunes since it was so busy? Were the dunes shitty?
There was actually a lot of wind, or as we say, a W. You don't say the W
Yeah.
word while you're out there, but
Ooh.
there
Bad
was,
luck.
Yeah, there was a lot of that this season, and so it really helped keep the dunes re-groomed. So they
That's
weren't
good.
bad.
So it kept it nice and fresh.
Yeah,
That's
it was
pretty sweet.
nice.
Nothing worse than like a holiday weekend and all the chatter just like.
Ugh, it's not even chatter anymore. Now you get like whoops
Yeah.
through the dunes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
so
bad.
nasty. But it's nice to know that at least it was okay. It wasn't like super bad out there.
Right.
We got Cody Sanders calling in. Cody, are you there?
Yeah, that's it, dude. I'm here.
What's going on, bud?
What up?
Let's go.
Another
What's up,
YXZ
guys?
guy.
Yeah, so another YXZ
Hey, you
guy.
know what? Hey, that's how I roll.
Another YXZ guy, but he's also a Dune guy. Likes having fun out there. And hey,
Oh, yeah.
I've never driven a YXZ.
ever?
What?
Ever, no.
Dude, you're a moto guy. You would
I
love
know,
it.
I know.
They are actually a lot of fun.
I drove our Talon that we have, and that's fun. Just the gearbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sequential just
Yeah.
makes it so much better.
Having the clutch is like a little bit more fun too.
Gotcha.
So when the Unicorn, for some reason I know a guy that could supply me with lug nuts, but he's really slacking on it, and I'm gonna have to wait until I get those lug nuts, and then I can put the YXZ or the Unicorn
We
together.
make lug nuts,
And,
so-
well,
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess maybe I'll have to use another brand
No, I
lug
know
nut.
this. Yeah.
But anyways, you should definitely drive the Unicorn, dude. It's
I'd love
fun.
to.
Dude, it's rad. It's got a full factory
All right, he'll
spec
get
motor and
rid of
stuff.
that Polaris real quick. He'll get rid of that
Oh.
Polaris real quick.
Burn. Hey, Cody, before we
Hey.
get into talking about the dunes, I want to say happy birthday to Carly, your wife.
Oh, yeah, dude. I told her that this morning, and she really appreciated it. Hope you're doing well.
Did you guys get her a cake?
Saturday we had a big shindig for her, so she had everything then.
Right on. Go ahead.
I'm making her shrimp tonight for dinner, you know.
Whoa, fancy.
dude. Look at
Is
you.
it shrimp,
Hey,
shrimp
you know what I
pasta?
mean?
Shrimp pasta? Because
Yeah.
I'm in.
You're
No,
coming
just
over?
on the
Shrimp
grill,
scampi. Get
just-
some
Can
shrimp
I-
scampi for
Yeah, yeah, please. Please.
Dude, big Italian guy over here. Hi, Jim. How are you,
Hey.
buddy? We already got shit talking coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Lopez is saying, "What up, Flatlander?"
Oh, out.
Dude, he's already getting talky on you. Hey, so
Hey, you know what?
how did your YXZ perform out at the dunes? And I'm asking him this question because I have a follow-up for this that I
Okay.
want John to hear.
Well, I mean, when you're actually you're in charge of actually driving the car, I mean, it's a lot more fun. You definitely, I have complete control. I could drop 2 gears if I need to climb up anything. No, to be honest with you, I love it. I mean, I'm going to have it forever.
Yeah. Speaking
It's
of that
not-
forever,
It's not up to date.
how many
What?
miles you got on that bad boy?
6,000. Stock clutch. One of a kind tune, and it stays, man.
That's stock clutch on mine, too.
I think that thing
3,000
starts and
miles.
goes every time.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, right? Still
Yeah.
stock clutch, dude.
I just stopped. Mine was
Yep,
still
stock clutch.
bone stock, too.
How many miles do you have on one of
Mine
yours?
3,000 on mine.
Okay, so it's phenomenal for me to hear that because, well, first of all, side-by-sides are badass no matter which one you get. Doesn't matter, Honda, Kawasaki, Polaris, everybody. But to hear that a side-by-side, like in the Rhino days, you'd never hear that.
No.
You hear maybe
No.
3,000 miles and you throw a car away, right? Like it's done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now to hear and
That's what I did.
well, here we go. I'm starting to get a whole theme understanding why it's called Dune and Destroy now.
Dude.
So
yeah, stock clutch.
It's Dune
I
and
went-
sell.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Dune and throw out.
Stock clutch, but I blown
Yeah, but
through.
they're pretty mashed to the floor the whole time.
Usually,
I mean,
yeah.
I've seen their videos. I mean, they're pretty crazy.
What's a
Thank
normal
you.
ride for you guys like?
Insane.
Like just pinned?
It's not necessarily pinned. It's actually super technical.
Yeah.
It depends on who breaks throughout the ride.
Oh.
The last couple trips, we've gotten some really good 30-minute long rides, and it's like being in a 30-minute train crash. Or
I
a
could
plane
see it.
crash. 'Cause
Even
it's
that
just
even that one quick ride where we went from
olds
olds
to
to
swing
a
set.
swing set, and you were in your freaking 2-seater or
Who,
your
Kyle?
single-seater,
RS1, yeah.
RS1, and I couldn't even keep up with them in my
I know.
XP. Granted, I had the wife in the side, and she was all over the place. She hated what I was doing.
Well,
That was my
mine
excuse.
gets real sick real quick.
Yeah,
Mine gets car sick real quick. If I'm not leading, that's what happens. I mean, a lot of people have watched her puke, dude.
Yeah.
And
Oh, bro,
usually I try to
on your
lead her.
birthday, a lot of people have watched you puke. A lot of people. Dude, a lot of people.
Nice.
Sand Asylum said, hell yes. What's up, bud?
Brian?
Yeah, and
Good people.
John can smoke. What does that mean? Smoke belts?
I do smoke belts. I've blown 20 belts. But, no, me and Brian have gone on a couple rides, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, we went pretty fast.
That's pretty
Fine.
cool, though. Some of the funnest rides that I've had are long rides usually. Like I love big dunes and like open. Like I hate the little like switchbacks and stuff. Like
Nobody
those are no
likes them.
fun. But when you're like third or fourth gear, just smooth, it feels like you're on a flowy motocross
George,
track.
You gotta elaborate. You
Yeah.
gotta elaborate, dude. They would
3/4 throttle,
idea
smooth. But no, like the feeling when you're on a dirt bike track and it's like a flowy dirt bike track,
Yeah.
like it's really nice and you can like just pick any line and go wherever you want. Like I love that
Yeah.
same feeling in the dunes.
For sure.
So do you guys have good leaders that you pick? Like if you want to go
Yeah.
on like a
We
switchback ride compared to a flowy ride?
We normally have one leader, and that's Nick Farmer from Desert Whips.
He's just really good at it.
He's just a super good leader. He's only broken his back once. And
I don't know if that was supposed to be a jab for me since I've broken mine 3 times, but
no, it wasn't.
Who's the worst leader out of the group?
Yeah.
are you saying Shannon?
I didn't say that.
Kyle's over here. Wait, for the listeners that are on audio, they can't see the video. Kyle's over there in the back. He's just pointing at Shannon. Yeah, just
No,
messing with him.
Shannon. Okay, so let me just.
You're going to defend Shannon?
I'm not going to defend him. I'm going to define him.
Oh.
Shannon is a great leader. If you want to go from camp to the swing set, he will get you exactly like you're going to run into the swing set.
Nice.
But it's going to be a straight ride there.
Oh, okay.
There, it's
up,
duning, but
down,
it's
up,
up, down, over the dunes. Yeah.
It doesn't flow and smooth.
Kind of
not-
like,
yeah.
so he would be
Not
good
really.
at the Dakar rally then, just going straight over the dune?
Potentially, yeah.
Wow, there you go. Anybody
you go,
need a
Shannon.
fill-in? Shannon's your guy.
Yeah, Kristen.
My thing
Kristen
is
Wayne.
that it like I see you guys always. You guys are always in Glamis. I don't know what your drive's like to Glamis. I know for me it's an extra hour. I love Glamis. It's one of my favorite riding areas. But because it's getting so busy, because we like to go people watch on the big weekends. But the what?
Go ahead.
You like to people
so
watch on the big
we
weekend?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, look at you guys. You guys are hitting the swing set. I mean, a lot of people like to see that stuff. You know, people going big and going nuts, and you know, and that's one of the things that my wife likes to see it. I mean, it is what it is, and we've just been planning on.
So
a
what
lot
you're
of our
saying
trips been going to
is-
Gordon.
I'm a panty dropper.
Basically.
How
I
fast are
would
you
say
going
that
when you
you're
hit it?
pretty close.
65?
Pretty close.
Yeah. It looks
Is
like
that what you're hitting it at?
Yeah, 65.
it looks like it'd be a pretty fun jump, but like once.
Well, I hit it
Well,
once.
I know, George, you've talked about it.
Yeah, but
literally just give it all you
we've
have and just
Cody,
go.
we've done bigger jumps than that in the YXZ before. I mean, like easily
Yeah, but
a lot
this
bigger.
is different, though.
Can you guys
Stand
see
is
my eyes
so-
roll? They're rolling. George.
No, it's the same.
Well,
George,
I don't know what to say. I mean, that jump is bitching. Like I think
It
it's
is.
super cool.
Yeah.
It's got that little hook at the bottom of it, but everything else is nice.
Yeah.
I have a question. What's
Yeah.
next?
All right,
Or is
so
that a question after?
that's kind of you're on the same
Yeah.
frequency as I am. Like, how many people do you think wadded it up at the swing set jump? And then we'll get into what's next.
A lot.
Easily over 20.
Yeah.
Easy.
It was like every single time we went to the swing set this season and someone hit it.
Somebody wadded it up.
Somebody, I wouldn't necessarily say they wadded it up fully. Like I've seen
Broke something.
several people, like we saw a dude break his back in the sandcar.
Oh, the sand
Yeah.
car. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
saw
yeah, that
that.
was
Yeah, I
gnarly.
saw
Yeah,
that.
and then we seen
Or
another
Ruslan,
dude.
too.
Yeah, Ruslan rolled. Like I don't know. There's been a ton of cars that have crashed, or people that got hurt, and then there's been a lot of people who've just like endoed into the landing. You know, straight.
Oh,
line,
really? They,
right into
almost
the landing.
chop the throttle at the top and
Yeah.
they freak out. And
They
then
just let off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not hitting it
That means that
What
it's
they're
a somewhat of a safe jump because a million people hit it, right? Like, and
a lot.
if there's only a couple people have gotten hurt on it, like the ratio seems pretty safe.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
so
but I think that front side gets mashed out real quick.
it's pretty
And if
messed
you come up
yeah.
short on that second one, you're going to bounce. If your suspension's not set up, I mean, you're going to bounce. And that's
Well, the
what's gonna
whole
toss you
launch is
over.
blown out
there's
now,
two
right?
sides of it, right? The right side where like the UTVs go up and the left side where the moto guys go off it. Right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like RJ and well, no, it wasn't. Somebody was hitting it on the left side. That crazy Alaskan dude, he hit it on the left side and like hooked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he was doing like
Yeah.
freaking 75 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Yeah,
But it
way
looks sick.
overjumped. Oh, it was huge.
we need to
Nice.
get Al Macbeth out there.
Well,
It wouldn't even be a thing for Al. Al would
Yeah.
be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just going through the dunes. Oh, here we go. Jump.
so when we watched the intro, like I saw you guys. That was you hitting the swing set jump. It
That
looks
was last
like
season.
yeah, but it looks like it was pretty big at that point. Like
Yeah, it was way bigger last year.
you're flying pretty far.
That's because I think I was only like
Yeah,
the
I
third
saw the
person.
difference this year. It definitely doesn't
Yeah.
look the same.
It's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think-
kind of just throws
It
you
looks,
forward now.
I would say it looks safer this time. It's
No.
now safer, right?
No.
Because you're
People
going
are still
worse?
breaking their backs.
Yeah.
Because you're flat landing at the top. Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not you're not as high off the ground to flat, but you're still like either landing into the face of it and flat landing, or on the top of it and
Yeah.
flat landing. And if your car isn't set up properly, like that's easy broken back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like soft suspension. So to go along with what Ryan Guidus was saying, a couple years ago, it was jumping down the hill.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's jumping at the swing set. Like, so what do you think is next?
I think getting the
Canal.
Dune.
Yeah, so there had
Yeah, Canal.
there had been a
No,
few
I mean, obviously, but yeah, I mean that's rare.
there had been a
It's
few
pretty rare.
discussions about some water jump that people were talking about earlier before the show.
A couple of discussions
Yeah.
about it. I don't know. My wife would murder me. I'd probably get divorced.
Yeah.
But I
Is
mean,
it even
might-
legal to
might
do
be
that?
worth it.
No, it's absolutely
Yeah,
illegal.
it's illegal.
It's
yeah.
100% illegal to jump
Yeah.
it. You're not
Yeah.
even allowed to go in
Yeah.
the canal.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
And if you put your car
but
in the
boy,
canal,
does it feel good.
It's gone too.
oh yeah.
It does feel good, especially when it gets warmer out. So when's the
Oh yeah.
last trip of this season then?
For us,
Yeah.
you
You got a couple more or one more?
We've got the next 2 weekends back to back, and then we might have another one maybe middle April photo shoot, something. Who knows?
So you
That'll be our next that'll be our last Glamis trip. But we still have stuff planned for the season, for the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want to
because
go
you
to
guys
take
do all the
over.
traveling, don't you?
We're trying to. We would like to travel more. Obviously with COVID,
Yeah.
everything's shut down, but we want to do takeover. We want to do Trail Hero again this year because that was a lot of fun last
Yeah,
year.
that's where I met you guys. That was
Yes.
probably one of the greatest things, meeting you guys, and that's what turned
Oh.
this relationship. Get out of here.
Yeah, you guys got a whole hand.
Maybe.
There
no,
you
but
go,
I'm like,
razor talk. Look at here we go, razor talk.
Hey, I did this as a YXZ guy too. Okay.
But so that was actually one of the questions that was submitted. Are there any new trips planned this year outside of California?
Yeah, like I said, we'd like to go to Oregon. We went to PRP before we came here,
Right.
and we were talking to our guys there
Yep.
about going to Oregon, going to Oklahoma to go and check out UTV Takeover, and then, I said I want to enter the jump contest because I think I'm gonna make a run at Al Macbeth.
And this guy?
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
you don't
dude.
even know this is a full built machine.
Yeah.
have you seen Medusa up close in person?
Dude,
I've
that
only,
car- that
I've
car is
only
good,
seen it
yeah.
upside down.
yeah.
That car is sweet.
It's unbelievable.
So are you going to go to some of the events that they are too, Ryan?
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, who knows? Everything's tentative for our event list, but
Right.
we have UTV takeovers. We have Trail Hero possibly for that again this year. We have a bunch going on. So.
I've never been
And
to
then
any of those.
next week I'm going, or in 2 weeks I'm going to Mud Nats.
Oh,
We're supposed
dude.
to
So big mud guy over here.
Mud and Destroy. Can maybe just make
That's
a
why
Mud
if you can't
Destroy.
see, we got our gator
Mud crickets
wader
and
stuff
Destroy.
right here. I'm
That's
getting
what I was
ready.
gonna say. He's gonna go find a mud cricket.
Nice.
Mud cricket destroy.
That's hilarious. Brian also chimed in again and said another endo victim Saturday Can-Am station wagon
Yeah.
hammered.
I
Dude.
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably been like a solid 30 cars, 30 people
Yeah.
that have
Trashed
their cars this season. At
Would you
least.
try that jump, Cody?
I don't know. It would be a one shot wonder, dude.
There
I
hasn't-
tried in
I'd
someone
have
else's
to call
car.
my insurance just in case to make sure I'm going to be well taken care of.
You just gotta get reach.
So
Fine.
how?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The lip with this is where our cars are way different.
That's not
You
true.
have that turbo.
This is
It-
wrong.
it is.
You're wrong. I had a
I'm
YXZ.
telling-
Yeah.
I would have done
I-
it in my YXZ
It just
if I could go fast enough. It wouldn't have gone fast enough.
yeah. That's another problem. We at 65. You say you're hitting it at.
Yeah.
You probably.
By the time we got to that, you would suck so much out of that right off the takeoff. I think
Not with that Grave Spec
it would
motor.
just take
We'd be
so
good.
much power.
We'd be good with the Grave Spec motor,
The
dude.
unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think you'd be all right.
She get over that
Yeah.
thing clean, but we'd probably have to hit it right around 69.
Hey-o.
Yeah,
Ooh.
69's probably gonna do.
And Lena says hello, awesome people. She's from Rimrock, Arizona.
Thank
so,
you.
So I think Cody, you should probably hit the dunes pretty soon, then, man, because you haven't gone that much this season.
I only went twice this season. Well, I mean, we're trying to move to Phoenix, so that's that's what we've been trying to work on. So, kind of had to take the season off, and it is what it is. They're not going anywhere.
Take the season off. I
That's the
saw you
plan.
broken in the dunes multiple times this year.
No, it was one time, and it was October 1st. I broke a tie rod.
I've been there.
Yeah, no,
I've been there, buddy.
it is what it is. It just, you got to do what you got to do, and
Absolutely.
that's where we're heading. So next year, definitely, I'll be looking for you guys and stop by and have a
Sweet.
drink.
Yeah.
So when I was
Chill out,
preparing,
so.
like we're giving Cody shit too, but like I should get way more shit because I was looking at the last time I went to the dunes when I was getting prepared for the show, and it was February of last year. So like
Yeah.
I missed the whole season and a half, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wait, which weekend in February?
Yep.
I don't even remember. It was awesome weekend,
Was it
but
President's? Was it a big weekend?
I think it was a medium weekend.
Medium weekend?
Yeah.
It could have still been
I don't
President's.
think you.
right
I didn't.
before
I don't think
COVID.
you went. I don't think you went on that.
I was
on a big weekend.
actually
I
scared
think you did
shitless to
with
go
Brian.
because it was my first time like actually getting back after hitting my head so
Yeah.
hard. But it turned out good, so I got all this confidence to go. Now I just screwed myself by having this job. So
We'll take you out there.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll take you.
I definitely want to go out there, and it'd be nice to hang out. But dude, if you guys have like a 4-layer camp, I don't even know if I want to walk that far for tacos, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You got to get there early.
Show up at like a week
Yeah.
early.
That's why we're going on Thursday.
Like all those dickheads that park at Gecko and they're
Oh, yeah.
camped out for a week.
yeah.
Oh,
they're not
God.
camped
Yeah, I
out
don't-
for a week. That's ghost camped for months.
Yeah, that's their
Yeah.
ghost camping.
I don't understand why they don't do anything about that. Like that's one of my pet
I think
peeves.
they were starting to ticket people this year.
Good.
Yeah.
They're just,
Ticket
leaving
and
their,
tow.
they're just leaving their shit there.
Yeah. They do every
Yep.
year. Yeah. I mean, it is
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
some of those people don't give a shit about the ticket, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the ticket's pretty cheap. But, I mean, we store our – like me and Shannon store our trailers and our cars in Glamis.
Yeah.
And Kyle stores his in Placer City. And so it's, it takes me an hour and 45 minutes to get to Glamis.
God.
I mean,
Hey, so I don't know. I don't know who's. This is actually a good question to bring up now while Cody's on the phone because Cody and I have. Well, it's in our to-do list for this next year. Is the Pocky One Chip Challenge?
the Pocky.
Yeah.
What is
The
that?
hottest chip. It's
The
like a
hottest
Dorito.
chip.
It comes in a coffin.
I've seen
God.
that. I've
But-
seen that.
so-
My neighbor ate one of those.
I don't know if this question is for you, John, but it's do you guys finally figure out your food challenge at Daddy's Famous in Glamis? What is that?
oh,
Like maybe you
our
could give us a little bit of backstory.
Yeah, so actually this was Kyle's idea. So Kyle wanted Daddy's to do a like who can eat the most or not even that. I don't know, how do you want to explain it?
Oh, like a
Most.
food
How
challenge,
many
like who,
breakfast burritos can you eat?
like if you can
essentially,
eat a
yeah.
72-ounce steak, you get it for free, kind of thing.
Correct.
Those burritos are
Yes.
massive, by
yes.
the way.
Yeah,
Dude, they're so
Huge.
good.
yeah. But Kyle's brother
Every morning. Yeah.
Kyle's brother, who is like the smaller than Shannon, he can eat.
Really?
Oh yeah, this dude, he ate a whole Wash 6
Dude,
burrito.
have you seen that Asian guy that can mob down those hot dogs like
Yeah,
a hot dog
it's like-
champion?
yeah, it's like
He's
the hot dog
same
guy, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought of.
So if you go to Daddy's Famous Food, make sure you order a Wash 6 burrito. But his brother ordered a Wash 6 burrito, and he ate the whole thing. He's like, oh, I'm still hungry. Like,
Really?
dude. Yeah.
Damn.
I barely ate like half of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this.
I can't fit no more in there.
Yeah,
Roll
no.
you back in your car.
Pretty much, yeah. You should have seen it up there. I jumped it like that. I was like, oof.
Well, we'll have to get you guys on this. We're looking for a celebrity guest to do a hot challenge with us. So we'll have
That'd
to
be fun.
Well, I
Yeah.
put ketchup.
Kyle
on my, I
loves
put
hot
ketchup
stuff.
on my breakfast burrito. So
Does
count
he?
me out.
You're out.
Yeah, but
I'm out.
there's
Kyle's a hot guy.
I know, but there's only
So
we'll have to
spicy.
talk about this with Kyle because there's already one of the guys that's going against us already has a massive beard, so it'd be like
Oh, yeah.
two beards against two normal guys. It'd be like a little
Two
bit
beards, one cup.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we couldn't win because they would be so much more intimidating than us little pussies on the side because
Well, you
they
can
have
start
beards.
growing it now.
I mean, I like hot shit. I'm nervous about the chip thing. I am, but I'm willing to do it.
Dude, my neighbor ate one, and she handled it like a champion. So
I guarantee I'm gonna be like sweating. I'll probably pass out, dude.
I heard that chip's like $200.
I don't know, George. You eat some hot stuff, dude.
No, they were on Amazon. They were on Amazon on sale. COVID price, $8.
Yeah, every time I see George's food that he's posting, it's just like I'm sweating looking at your
Looking at-
Instagram.
Yeah. The guy doesn't even gain a pound, dude. I don't know what's
I
going on.
know.
I don't know, man.
I gained some pounds.
It's COVID. It's COVID 20.
Hey, maybe it's
That is.
maybe it's the chilies that are keeping me clean, dude.
That is true.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Blow
Hey.
it out.
So, Cody, I'm gonna definitely try to get out there. So next time when I go out with these guys, you got to show up, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just give me advance and let me know.
So you can get your
We'll
wags
talk about it.
ready.
Just let me know.
You can prep it
I
up.
gotta make sure,
Race prep.
change the tranny fluid, make sure it's ready to go.
Right.
The way you guys ride, I'm going to be shifting like crazy. So
Probably. Yeah.
All right, homie. Hey, thanks for calling in. Miss you guys.
all right, guys, good talking to you.
Talk to you later.
Later.
See ya.
That was pretty cool, man. It is funny that to see like we can all talk trash, but we all respect any vehicle that anybody
100%.
drives, right? Like it's so cool.
As
Like,
long as you're out there having fun, it's all that
yeah,
matters. Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
100%. So, what are they going to call the new 33 tires?
It's still gonna be the same, just a Sandslinger, just a different size.
Just to be okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still going to name them exfoliators.
That's
so,
Exfoliators, yeah.
That's it.
After
yeah.
this guy.
The weird
Yeah.
thing is they're making this tire for a car that doesn't exist.
Oh, is that how it goes? I don't know, man. These tires keep getting bigger and bigger. I would just follow the trends too. That's a good business move. Good job,
Massive.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna put them on my truck.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll get you some 35s next.
Solid.
Dude, that's solid, right? That way, you like right when you get off by the Glamis store, wherever you guys are parking, just put paddles on the truck
Exactly.
and then go down. We can park
That
wherever
way,
you want.
whenever I break this, I have a backup.
Well, you should see what they do at Mud Nationals, man. I mean, the tires, it's 24-inch wheels on a 45-inch, looks like a tractor tire. We make
Holy
a tire called
crap, really?
a Moto Havoc. It's a massive tire.
Is it one of those
Yeah.
skinny ones or is it wide
It's
too?
like a 9-inch wide tire. It's like that big on a 24-inch
Jesus.
wheel, but they're all in portals and reductions
Yeah.
and everything. So they only go to like 15 miles an hour, but they go anywhere.
That's crazy.
That's gnarly.
Would you ever do like that mud stuff?
We actually wanted to we were going to go to Mud Nationals, but it just kind of fell through.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We
What
didn't have-
vehicles would you take, or just go?
This one?
The all around.
Yeah.
We're gonna call this the most versatile vehicle on the
Yeah.
planet back here, huh?
Right?
I would have put some wheels and tires on it.
I
You
know.
that.
I
You know
wanted
that.
to put 40s on it. It would have been
It
awesome.
would, with portals, it would fit.
Yeah.
No, they would have fit. I just can't make a left or right hand turn.
Just go straight.
That's what I'm saying. Just go straight. A back up this way. It'd be like Austin Powers.
yeah.
Everywhere I go.
Exactly.
Yeah, we could put them on
We
Kyle's
have to change it
RS1.
to Mud and Destroy.
Yeah.
We have to change it.
Kyle's RS1 40s. They'd probably touch. The tires would be touching.
You have to
The
get a
back to
snorkel
the front.
too. You got to get a snorkel.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I got a KWT. Kyle is the snorkel.
Kyle is a snorkel. Don't you have to wear special like pants and like all the waterproof
Gator
outfit too?
waders. Yeah, man.
Gator
You just walk
waders.
in the middle of the mud. It's so much fun.
Dude, but us
I
fans
went
from the
3
West,
years ago, and I was so happy when I left.
really?
When I made it.
Was
like, out of
everything
there
muddy?
alive. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just basically left like a pile of clothes in my hotel room. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So we were talking about
Awesome.
pack in and pack out. He didn't pack out at the hotel. He just
Well,
left it there.
I think it's a little different at a hotel. He packed in and left it there.
Yeah, same thing.
All muddy,
My
too.
suitcase is a little bit lighter when I
Hey,
came
what
home.
did your mom teach you? She said teach you to clean up and put your clothes away,
It was in the
right?
trash can in the room.
Oh, there you go.
I could only imagine though, like the workload that you have to clean up all your stuff after going there, like especially the car. Holy
I know.
crap!
That's why it's a
wouldn't.
company vehicle.
I wouldn't want to take. Like I would take this to put on display only.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to drive it through the mud just because this is my sand princess.
We avoid mud
yeah.
anytime we go, and these
100%.
guys literally
I feel you.
turn into the mud. They
Yeah.
love this shit.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I think that would be bucket list for me. Maybe not this year. I'll just concentrate on going to the dunes and hanging out
There's
with
a
you
bunch
guys.
of West Coast guys coming out this year, so
Really?
it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Like who? Do you know?
RJ's going out. Ronnie. We have
Adrian.
Oh, they're all
Oriella.
high lifter guys. That's why.
Adrian's coming out there with his new build.
Is there a
he's
price
doing.
going?
I think so. Yeah.
Dang, everybody's getting on that high lifter program, dude. That's pretty cool though.
It's a blast. They're a good group of people. It's pretty much like going to Glamis, but you just literally the polar opposite. You're sitting in like a mud area, but everyone's out just
One mud pit.
out there to have a good
One
time.
mud pit.
The weird thing
yeah.
out there is though, no helmet, no seatbelt, no doors.
But massive stereo systems, right?
Absolutely, and they're pointed right at their head.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
No.
I'm gonna be the only guy there wearing a helmet, so it's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
Well, you have to
Race
'cause
car.
work, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty rad. That's
It's
so
fun.
it's definitely on my bucket list. So maybe
We'll get you out there.
Yeah, maybe we'll go the following year. That'd be pretty cool.
Get you out there.
All right, so we got Justin Smith is going to be calling in just a little bit here, but I kind of wanted to know like what happens when you guys aren't riding at the dunes.
Well, like for off-season stuff? Or
No,
just,
I
like,
mean
during the
at the dunes. Like when you guys are on a trip at the
Oh,
dunes,
okay.
what are you guys doing when you're not actually dooning?
I mean, if we're on a ride and we've stopped at the swing set, we're chit-chatting with people, filming, hanging out.
You guys sell merch at the dunes too, right?
We do at Gilmore's Off-Road, yeah.
Oh, they just have a little spot for
yeah,
you guys?
they're a vendor there. They've been one of the biggest vendors in Glamis for
Maybe we
like
can
ever.
get a shirt or something.
Dude, hey, so I was leading into this. You're like, he's like on the same wavelength as me all day, right? But
You know, I was gonna bring you some stuff and then I forgot.
Oh, where'd you get? Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Oh man,
You know, well, look
Dude.
at Kyle. Poor Kyle.
paying
I'm
it
sorry.
forward, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, fixing broken stuff.
The fixing stuff where
Janice.
we're, you know, in camp eating dinner because we never make it for lunch.
So one of the things that I was going to say, and this is the reason why I was bringing up this conversation, was exactly what Guidus was kind of leading into right there, was that I really appreciate the stuff that you guys do for everybody else. Like, you guys have a lot of really positive things that you guys do, and one of the nicest things that you guys did was give me some clothes after I got hurt.
We did.
And I was telling you after the show, or before the show, that it was really cool for me to understand how much you guys cared about other people in the community.
Absolutely.
Because you didn't know what I was going through. You saw a guy that got hurt. You saw a guy that maybe you knew or whatever. But it meant so much to me because at the time I felt like really abandoned, right? Because I was leaving all the stuff that I knew and all of this crazy stuff. And then I get these shirts and I'm like, wow, dude, people care. This is freaking awesome. And I didn't know you guys from Jack, right?
Right.
And so it was really, really meaningful for me to get that product, and I appreciated that so
Yeah,
much.
no
And I know that
problem,
you
man.
guys are respectful and do that same type of thing in your normal everyday lives too.
Try to pay it forward, you know, as much as we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and seeing you get hurt, and like I followed you because you're a YXZ guy, obviously, and I had my YXZ at that time, and so I'd kind of searched your story a little bit, and then I saw you got hurt again, and I'm like, what? And I
Yeah.
was like, I reached out to you, had obviously never spoken to you before, and I was like, I told Kyle on the channel, I was like, I gotta send this guy some stuff.
That's
Well, thank
awesome.
you guys for doing that, man. It was much appreciated. Another guy that actually did a lot for me too with RS1 Project is on the line with us. Justin Smith, what's up, bud?
What's up, guys? How are you?
What up?
Dude, we're doing pretty awesome. Hey, we've been talking a lot about the dunes. Did you get to go out and hang out at the dunes this season?
Dude, I wish I could go out there and hang out. We go out there and we work, and there's no time for hanging out. It's like you take what you like and you made a business out of it, and then you never get to do what you like. A little
Pretty
bit.
much.
You
Dude.
know, I'm not complaining that much. But.
Yeah, it always happens like that, right? Was Shock Therapy pretty busy this dune season?
We were booked the whole time. Super fortunate. Awesome. We had a ton of customers come out daily just to honestly hang out, in addition to the stuff that we were doing throughout the booking process and work we did all day. But, you know, when we used to go and work a little bit and then dune sometimes in the day. And I'm not big on duning at night because I get frustrated, honestly. I can't see that far, and I get pissed off that I can't drive as fast as I know I can during the day. Right? And there's not enough light in the world to make you better at that, and so I just get all pissed off at myself, and I don't do it at night. Plus,
That's why you just got to lead like
At
you.
I don't know,
nighttime,
Baja
we can get
Design's
to
pretty
drinking.
good.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple. Actually, you know what? Before we actually talk about that, did anybody in your crew hit the swing set?
Well, I mean,
That jump that's out there?
Every single trip, everybody goes out there for sure. It's definitely one of the spots, but it's rare that we get to go. I mean, normally we would go once a day, but you know, now we work the whole trip. We work 4 or 5 days straight, and then the very last day, maybe end of the day on Sunday, we'll get back out there. And there's really nobody left. Everybody's left. Everybody's already gone. But we dune for the heck of it because we like it. So once a trip, probably.
Who in your crew? I kind of have a feeling I already know the answer, but who in the crew goes the biggest when you guys are out there?
Ooh. So that's a combination of two people. That would be Ernie or Mitch. And Ernie is probably the fastest dune leader or group leader.
Yeah.
And Mitch is the fastest number 2. Mitch will chew your bumper off if he's second. But if you put him first, he's half as fast.
Dude, there's always guys like that, right?
Oh, yeah, always. And I gotta tell you something here, Justin. Is I think it was, what was it, MLK, or was it your birthday weekend that we met up with? It was Chris Leeming from XTC.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of the Shock Therapy guys. It was Kyle's birthday, and we were at Swing Set already, and they rolled up, and it was like Chris came over, and they were talking to us, and we were just hanging out, and then it was like, hey, you know, you guys like to run through the dunes fast, so do we. Let's make a let's make a quick run back to camp.
Yeah.
And so
Quick
run.
run.
Chris and we were all getting strapped in.
After you saw the shock therapy guys pull up at the swing set, you wanted to make a quick run?
Well, they were there too, and so we hung out with them for a little while, and then but whenever the sunset was coming up, and we're getting ready to go back to camp or go to sunset, everyone was like, all right, well, let's race back to camp. It was like 30 cars, right? 30, 40 cars.
Your crew against their crew?
Our crew against their crew. And Chris Leeming is in his 300 horsepower Turbo S, single seat Turbo S, and he's like, all right, we'll meet you guys, we'll race to sunset. So it's like, okay. Well, they take off, and we're all still getting buckled in. It's like, oh, these guys, all right,
cheaters!
That's how it is, And so we all take off. Dude, I passed every single person in their group except for Chris. I caught up to Chris, and I ran out of gas.
Oh!
But
dude,
that was awesome.
Was that a fun time?
Oh, dude, it was so fun. It was so fun. And I was
it was
on
the old
novice,
adage, winning until we broke, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was in second place until I ran out of gas.
Dude, that's pretty
and
cool,
that was
though.
on Nobbies, 35-inch EFX Motivator RTs.
Nice, dude.
Shout out to EFX.
Yeah.
Nice plug.
Yeah, perfect. That was a really good plug. That flowed so good right there.
That's what I'm here for.
You're hired. You're hired.
You should take over this whole Dirt Life Show podcast, buddy. Justin, did you?
I've got a cool segue, and that's to VP Racing Fuel for supplying us enough fuel to get there.
Oh, dang, dude, bird.
Yeah, hook it up.
Oh,
I will say thank you to whoever was in your crew that had a manual fuel pump, so I could pump some fuel out of somebody else's car and put it in mine.
Dude, Amazon sells a battery operated one that's like 3 or 4 double D batteries that you just push the button.
This thing was great. It was a little hand pump, like a boat.
Really?
Boat pump. Yeah, it was like
a turkey baster.
Yeah, basically.
You should probably guide everybody to look at the audio version, not the video version, while you're doing that type of move with your hand. You should see what he's doing with his hand, Justin. It could really use your mascot over here.
Wow.
Never Google two turkey basters.
Dude.
Cookies.
They already called me the gobbler around here, so
I get it. Makes sense now.
Oh, here we go, dude.
Hey, you're welcome as part of the race team at any moment. We'll take a gobbler all the time.
Oh, sweet. Hey, solid. Justin, thanks for calling in, dude. We really appreciate it. Hey, was it raining over there? Because California weather has been wicked.
Yeah, on and off. It wasn't too bad. We had a chance to jam out to Parker yesterday, do a little bit of testing on the race car. Weather was killer.
Oh, the new race car, huh?
Around Phoenix, it's just been yeah, I'll let that slip. Race car.
What kind of race car?
It's a really, really nice one.
Well, so
really new and hasn't been released to public yet?
It's a Pro Turbo. We've actually shown
these guys are making hand gestures and stuff over it.
On that. There's more underskirt available on that car on video than there should be, but it is running, so that's a good thing. Better than not running. So.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'd really commend you guys for putting so much work into that thing because that thing's turning out really good. We were talking about elevating the UTV industry, and I think that's one of the cars that's going to do it because I think you guys are going to do really well in that thing, man.
Hey, you know what? Do not say too much stuff like that. It's gonna
jinx him.
Make what we should. Yeah,
they're coming after him now.
We're gonna be. Yeah, I would prefer 2,900-pound hunk of shit. Wire fed, mild steel. Let's see what they can do. I would prefer that being the rumor. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. Well,
she's a heavy bitch.
We're going to try to get out to the dunes soon, Justin. Yeah. I want to take out the unicorn over there, and I want to thank you guys, you and Mitch, for getting on those shocks so quickly last week. You guys did them in one day, man. That was really special to me, so I can get that bad boy back on the dirt.
That's another thing to not tell anybody on your show. I know we don't, we don't do things in one day. Just saying.
Well, I had scheduled it way before that, so I had followed the rules. I just had you guys do it in one day because of the trip that I was on. So thank you guys for scheduling it and getting it done so quickly.
Awesome, man. Anytime we're glad to help, and let us know when you're going to go do some fun stuff so we can get video and come and help, come and dune with you, race with you, whatever you're doing.
Thanks, bud. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Jeanette, for letting you stay out late with us. Appreciate that, too.
Always the boss's permission, man.
All right, homie. Well, we'll see you soon.
All right, have a good one, guys. See ya.
You too. See you later.
See ya.
I do have to say that he's like one of the all-around best dudes, man. He's always had my back,
rad.
so those people just don't come easy, right?
For sure.
So, getting pretty handy there, fellas.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
George Egan said, "Yeah." Mike Gardner says, "What's up,
What's
boys?"
up, Mike?
Nick
Nick Farmer, yeah.
Yeah, he jumped in. One-eyed farmer has night vision. Just follow us.
He does. You know what's crazy? So Nick Farmer's our leader, right?
Right?
And he basically has one eye. He's 80%
One
blind in his other eye. His right eye is 80% blind. So this dude is like
I
No
need to have
depth perception, no nothing.
50.
just
Yeah. Well,
kill
I
him.
don't know.
I need to have him teach me because I can't use my red eye anymore either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I need to have some lessons from Nick Farmer.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
Dude.
He's like flying, dude. We're doing 50, 60 miles an hour through the dunes at times.
He's just tuned his brain to know what to.
I guess.
That's pretty bitchin'
Yeah.
though, right? What
He's
time is it
monster.
here? It looks like it's getting close to 6 o'clock. I think we should probably take a commercial break, and then we'll get all the boys on the show. So
Solid.
I appreciate it.
Come
all right,
on in.
we will be right back.
You ready to test these tires out? I was born ready. Let it rip.
It's funny to talk about.
Hello, I'm Justin, the founder of Shock Therapy. Shock Therapy has been around for 5 years, but we have personally been tuning suspension on off-road cars and race vehicles for over 25 years. We tune between 10 and 15 cars per day, every single day of the week. Our concentration is tuning shock systems and supplying components that improve the ride quality of your car in many ways. Not only do we work on the average UTV, but we also tune suspension for race teams and professional drivers. We currently tune for over 87 race teams in Best in Desert and Score. Our clients and race teams rely on our suspension components to allow them to win races and keep them safe. Suspension is a moving target, and we are always trying to hit that target with every customer that we work with. Each customer's needs can be different, and we tune our kits accordingly. Our research and development never stops. We improve our components every single day. As the industry evolves and improves, so do our parts and kits. As of right now, we have over 100 products for UTVs. So when you bring your car to us, you have the satisfaction of knowing that you have the most experience, the highest quality products, and the fact that your car is being tuned specifically to you.
Zollinger Racing builds the best aftermarket products available. Products for your UTV or snowmobile, including billet radius rods, billet tie rods, billet steering knuckles, billet steering racks, alternator kits, and much more. All manufactured in the United States in-house at their headquarters in Nibley, Utah. Travis Zollinger and his team test in some of the most brutal conditions, racing in places like the Best in the Desert Mint 400, Ultra 4 King of the Hammers, UTV World Championships, and many more.
Visit ZollingerRacingProducts.com and use the code DIRTLIFE to get 10% off your next purchase, and join us on social media at Zollinger Racing Products to see our products in action. Zollinger Racing, the best products, period.
Yeah, finally, we got Lance from Solderweld in the studio. Thanks for coming down, bud. Hey, why don't we just record a commercial now?
Yeah, why not? It's so good to be here, man. It's been a lot. I'm trying to get down here forever, and I wanted to talk about the off-road kit.
Dude, I love those things. I got it in my pack.
Yeah, we're running hundreds of vehicles now running them, whether it's a UTV or some guy's got it in a backpack on his motocross. He's got everything he needs to make a fix right there on the fly, out on the trail, or in the desert, whatever it is.
Well, since I've already used one, I kind of know what to use it for, but explain what it does.
All right, so let's pull one out real quick. You've got your aluminum rods. Remember, they're rods, right? So, light torch, small torch, you can throw it in there or throw it on the rig. With your flux, it decontaminates and cleans like, let's say, a radiator. You get a random rock chip runs through as you're racing. You get a rock chip in a radiator. You got to fix it right there or you're out of the race.
You can patch it up.
You can patch it up. It's all good to go.
Yep, just like welding.
Yeah, also as well with that, you've got a brake line fix. So with your flux, you can fix a brake line, stainless steel, and then your hot block, heat absorption putty. So it keeps you from getting burned, number one, as well as keeps the heat from traveling. So it's really nice.
I've used this not even to fix anything, so that stuff works so good, man.
Listen, it's easy. It straps in nicely so that you have everything you need in one little place, and you don't have to carry a big bag in
it's
the
like a first
truck.
aid kit for your vehicle.
Yeah, Chase trucks have it as well, so that if they need to make a fix on the fly, they can get it done and get it done quick and get you back in the race.
Dude, those things are so cool. All right, so it's at Solderweld on Instagram, Facebook, and solderweld.com.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, bud.
Appreciate it.
You ready to test these tires out? I was born ready. Let it rip.
Hello, I'm Justin, the founder of Shock Therapy.
It's running through the whole thing again.
Shock Therapy has been around for 5 years, but we have personally been tuning suspension on off-road cars and race vehicles for over 25 years. We tune between 10 and 15 cars per day, every single day of the week. Our concentration is tuning shock systems and supplying components that improve the ride quality of your car in many ways. Not only do we work on the average UTV, but we also tune suspension for race teams and professional drivers.
All right, sorry for the little interruption. We had to run a couple commercials again. We needed to get a seat over here for Shannon.
Yes.
And get it mic'd up. So, Shannon, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Let's see if we can get a little bit more volume. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Can you guys hear Shannon on online? I don't know if you guys can hear him. Can you?
I can hear him.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately.
All right, boys. So, first of all, thank you guys all for coming up. This was pretty cool for you guys to make it up from San Diego and come all the way up to Lake Elsinore. So thank you.
Thanks for inviting us.
For all of you guys that already saw, John over here to my left, to his left, we got Kyle. And then back above everybody, the second row, we got Shannon. So the first question that everybody wants to know is, how did you guys come up with Dune and Destroy, or how did you guys start Dune and Destroy?
Well, like I was saying before, I'd started Dune and Destroy just because I was breaking so much crap in the dunes. It just kind of came about.
It was pretty easy to start it then, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like every single time we'd go out, I was breaking something. They were recovering me.
How did you guys get Shannon, or how did you get Shannon and Kyle on board?
So the way it happened was, I told him, I was like, John's all, I got a good idea, a good name. It's Dune and Destroy. And I'm like, make you a deal. You get 1,000 followers. I'll put a sticker on my car.
Oh, look at him over here. Already bargaining, right?
Yeah, he was from the beginning.
And then he had the 3 wheels YXZ out of the dunes. And from there.
What car did you have at that time?
A Razor, 4-seater Razor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, so from there, he's like, hey, you want to start Dune Destroy with me? And I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you had 1,000 followers?
I did.
You met the criteria of the boss over here?
I met the criteria. In fact, that weekend, I think I got to like 3,000. No, it wasn't that weekend.
No.
I got to 1,000 that weekend, which was Halloween weekend of 2018, I think.
Camp Razor.
Yeah, Camp Razor weekend.
Yeah, Camp Razor.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and we had already been camping with each other, you know.
Yeah, you're already homies.
Yeah, we already knew each other, you know, so it wasn't even a big deal to start this thing together.
So this is one of the there's a bunch of questions, but this is one of the questions that I wanted to personally ask. So we're already talking like you guys' campsite is usually about, I don't know, 2 layers deep, 4 layers deep, whatever. You guys got a bunch of people in your crew, but there's always one Robbie Gordon in the campsite. Always one. The fastest dude, the baddest dude, the guy that's always hauling ass down the freaking sand highway, like that guy. Who is that guy in your crew?
Well, I don't think we have that guy in our crew.
Oh, here we go.
I think, isn't it like, what is that
Well,
one
it'll come down to,
meme?
is it the guy that talks like he's the Robbie Gordon, or is it the guy that actually is driving like he's
I kind of feel like they got to do both. They got to try to back it up. Usually they don't back it up.
If you're looking for the big head complex, that's
guy right
John.
here?
Johnson.
Yeah.
John is by far, he's the sender.
I don't know
he's,
what you're talking about. I'm
he's,
awesome.
I mean,
Go
last
ahead,
year
say
he's the son.
Say it, Shannon.
You know, he's the swing set jumper. He's
Me and Kyle are famous.
Yeah, John is famous. John is John to destroy. I mean, everybody else out there knows it. So,
right.
But John is definitely the sender.
Remember how we were talking? Like I was talking crap earlier.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna talk crap.
Oh yeah. We already knew that was gonna happen, though, right?
Yeah. I already knew. 100%.
Yeah. Ashley chimed in and said, "Hi, Farmer." So she's talking to Nick Farmer too. So
that's my
can't
wife.
wait to see. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what this means, but Steven says Sancha.
That was my old 4-seater's name.
Oh, Sancha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they miss her.
Like side
We
chick.
miss Sancha.
That's the side chick.
Yeah, I'm waiting to buy the new car, but basically my wife said I spent more money on it than her, so you better name it the Sancha. So it was the Sancha from day one.
See, Nick's got it right. Kyle is Robbie in camp, always doing donuts.
In camp? You're that guy?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Yes, he does donuts in camp. That's happened before.
We can bring up the birthday video.
Yeah.
Does anybody in camp have a ATC 70?
Yeah, Shannon does.
Really?
It's more like
Shannon
an ATC
and I just
140.
became best friends.
Yeah, dude, it's got a 140 in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Front
What's
forks.
That white one in the pictures
Oh, it
I
is
sent
that
you.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not just a show toy then.
Oh no, it ran
Well,
up until
I
John
mean-
drove it.
This season, it has been not on display at all because it hasn't come to the desert.
John drove it last year, so it broke.
Yeah.
John is Robbie in the dunes. as
On
Nick would
ATC
say.
70?
Oh, thanks, Nick.
There's always a Robbie Gordon at the camp, dude. Always. So that's pretty impressive, though, that John can be the Robbie Gordon in the camp. That's 4 layers deep, dude.
You know.
That's a lot of people. I mean, that ratio is getting pretty crazy at that point.
Well, okay, so me and Nick have actually been the 2 people that are in our camp now. We're the only 2 that have actually hit the swing set double.
Oh, okay.
But Nick broke his back on the swing set double.
Oh, here we go. Now we wait till Nick chimes in, right?
Yeah.
He's
So
following.
Nick has
What's
2
like commenting.
Oh,
every
yeah.
time.
He's commenting in right now, too. He's got a couple
broke
of them ready.
back Nick.
2 that need to be fixed.
Yeah. 270s.
How did you meet up with everybody, Shannon? You were camping out with them all?
Me and John actually met.
Guys trip.
What, like 4 or 5 years ago
was
at
like-
our annual guys trip,
It was
which
like
is our
5 years
second
ago.
trip. The end of this month.
Does he do the same hand gestures and stuff around the campfire? Like the same kind
Absolutely.
of thing? Yeah.
They're actually
Kyle would
more
know.
exaggerated and usually
It's
less
actually,
clothed.
yeah,
but yes.
definitely there's been way worse stuff that's happened at Guys Trip.
Yeah.
But it's like so weird.
It's
my brother.
Guys
has a
Trip
picture.
usually gets pretty weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
Why
It's
is
so
that?
funny.
I've never even been.
I know you never
well,
been.
and we actually met through one guy in common who actually lives down the street here in Temecula.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one friend, and he worked with them and they went to school with Kyle. So, and I've been friends with him for about 17 years.
Oh,
so,
right on.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Scott.
Scott Pomeroy.
Yeah. What?
And he's probably not even watching.
Me and Scott worked together.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You
they
worked.
said
And they went to school together.
Kyle
it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, let's talk about a serious question right now. I think this one's for you, Kyle. Will your new build end up being your wife's, or will you give her the RS1?
That really depends on her, honestly.
Hi, Jen.
I don't know if she asked the question, but that really depends on her. If she wants to drive the 4-seater, she can drive the 4-seater. If she wants to drive the single-seater, she can drive the
barely
single-seater.
wanted to drive the RS1.
No, she actually liked it.
Oh, she did?
Dude, RS1s are so fun, man.
She liked it.
It is fun.
Those cars are cool.
Me and Shannon got to drive the RS1 before it even came out.
Really?
We did one of those review things.
Yeah.
Or what was it? Like a paid. We got paid to go there and
How was that? Pretty rad?
It was
freaking
awesome.
phenomenal.
I pretty much let anybody in camp take it for a spin.
Yeah,
that's how much I want.
You kind of need to though. I
just want people to experience it.
No,
it's
Kyle wants
something
more
so
people
different.
with RS1s to ride with.
I mean, maybe.
I love 4-seaters. One of my favorite vehicles is a Razor 4-seater, but the RS1 is a totally different vehicle. It's like a moto, dude.
Yeah, it is. That's why he wants more people to ride with. So it's like more motorcycles in camp.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and we can go back to the beginning when you asked the question about my niece who raced at Verona this following weekend.
Yeah.
My brother and them were looking at getting an RS1 for her.
Yeah,
just starting entry level, running the unlimited class in a Turbo S was a little probably much for a first race, and she's a 12-year-old that's going to be some contention. She's kind of fearless, and
she's the next Natty Weddy King.
That's
cool.
She has a crush on Ruslan. I try to get her on FaceTime earlier. She's gonna hate me right now, but
oh crap,
Ruslan's gonna. So,
I see Ruslan pretty much every day. So
yeah.
So those RS1s are cool, and we just had Justin hang up on the phone. Justin Smith from Shock Therapy, but he's an avid RS1 guy too. He's a Can-Am guy. But if we always talk about it, if you could ever have fun at camp, mobbing around in camp, right? You just take 15 or 20 RS1s, put everybody all the Robbie Gordons from camp in there, and then you just go mob and do a run like you were talking about, racing
100%.
To the
It's like
to
that
the sunset.
video of R.J. Anderson and his brother and Ronnie racing through Glamis, and then they touch tires and
that's not the first time they've touched tires and much more expensive equipment too.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Poor guys, man.
That's that brotherly
but
love.
That RS1 video was probably one of the coolest racing through the dunes video that's out there.
So I think that would be cool to do Justin's dream and have a whole bunch of RS1s out there. Oh yeah, we already asked the question about the food challenge, but I think the funny is the why is John so fat question is still your number one hater. The hashtag still your number one hater.
That was Kyle's wife, I think.
Was it Jennifer or was it Ashley?
It was Ashley.
That looks like Jennifer.
Damn.
J Strong 211.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So our wives are our number one haters for sure.
Okay, and then so I don't know who this is. This might be yours, Kyle. When's the new build? Hashtag your number one hater.
Never.
When I get it?
Yeah, I don't know. The question just says when's your new build? So
when is the new build? The new build will be as soon as I get it, which any day now. Just waiting.
Any day now.
What kind of build is it going to be?
It will either be a 4-seat Turbo S Velocity or a 4-seat Dynamics.
Dude, your hand's going to smell so good after touching all the SC1 on the front of that car.
Delicious.
RS1 was a blast, to rip, Nick Farmer says. And then Jennifer says, I'll take them all.
All RS1s.
Actually, Nick blew up the motor in his car first trip out this season. So I was like, and I had both my cars there, the 4-seater at the time and the RS1. So I said, Nick, here, just take it for a ride. And he drove it all the way to Sunset, and Mitch rolled. He didn't even know because he was driving the RS1, so he had no radio.
Oh.
And he drove all the way to Sunset. We look at him, and he's just gone.
See you guys later.
Basically, yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Going back to this number one hater thing really quick venture back. So
we're going to Quentin Tarantino this, boys.
Yeah. So after I jumped the swing set the first time, I came home right after President's Day weekend. I jumped it twice. I come home, and then my phone is just blowing up.
Yeah.
People calling me, asking about Nick, asking about me jumping the swing set.
Oh, that's when Nick got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my wife is like, why does everyone keep calling you? You're nobody. I'm like,
oh, dude.
Shut up.
Talk about hater.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. She loves me but hates me at the same time.
That's hilarious. I guess that's a dose of reality, though, right?
Oh, yeah. She tells me all the time that I'm not famous.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Except for when we went to Glamis. I think it was like
hashtag you're still not famous,
yeah,
hey?
Famous. Yeah, see, that's Jen.
Here she goes, chiming in.
Yeah. So Halloween this season, first trip, we go out and we're walking through Vendor Row in Glamis. Some random dude stops me. He's like, "Oh my God, you're John from Dune Destroy." Blah blah blah. And he comes up. He's like, "Let me get a picture." I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, it's not every day you see somebody famous in the dunes. And my wife was with me. There? She was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I like look at her. I'm like, it's so good.
She's like, yeah, feel the pump, girl.
Oh yeah.
Basically, she's like the tire pump getting his head even bigger and bigger as it can go.
She's like, he's not gonna fit in his helmet now.
How much shit did she give you at dinner that day?
Well, I don't know. She doesn't limit me. She likes me for my body.
Oh, okay, perfect. She's the one that submitted that same question?
Still not famous, but I do love you. I'll ask for an autograph when you get home. Oh, man.
Ashley is our number one secretary. She takes care of all the back door.
Oh, God. Dude, Kyle, yeah.
I think this is this show's going to shit real quick right here.
Hell in a handbasket.
I know, right? All right, so if you guys had to pick, I'm going to go around the room. Let's start with Kyle. If you had to pick one of your favorite trips just this season, what would it have been?
It's a little bit of a tough one. I'd have to pick between two, but I grew up spending every summer in Utah, so my favorite trip this season was Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
The Dune Destroy guy says that Utah, huh?
There was sand in Sand Hollow.
A little bit, right? But it's not like Glamis.
It's not like Glamis.
That is, dude, I was talking to Ruslan earlier today. I want to go to Utah so bad. Like, it looks fun. It looks so killer.
Have you not been?
No, not yet.
Dude, you're missing out.
Dude, when we were racing, like, we don't get time to do anything else. Like, you're working all the time. I was working a full-time job, 60 hours a week at my job, and then I was working 40-plus hours a week just doing the race program, and then we were gone all the time for the races. Yeah. Like, you get nothing.
See, if you raced Works, you would have raced Sand Hollow.
I know. I shouldn't have picked Lucas, right?
Shouldn't have.
Oh, well. We had a good time doing it, though. Did you guys ever go out to any Lucas races?
I went back when it was Core.
Oh, way back.
Yeah. So
throwback.
Dude, that really is a throw. I don't even know I knew that off-road existed back then.
Yeah, I was actually helped pitting the
I didn't even know rhinos or anything existed back then. I got my first rhino in like 09.
You got a Rhino 2.0 now.
Yeah, exactly. Jerk. Hey, so what was your favorite trip, Shannon? The whole year or the whole season? You can't go Utah. You got to pick something else, dude. Well, dude, you're taking way too long. John,
I only picked Utah. I knew that they wouldn't say Utah.
Oh, okay. What's yours then, John? We'll give Shannon a little bit to get his brain together.
So, for me, like, I probably can't narrow down a trip for this season.
What's one of the most memorable things that you remember from the season then?
Dude, so, I mean, I don't know if you have kids. I have kids, right? I have 3 kids. So, seeing my son rip a quad around was awesome.
How old is he?
He's 7. He's going to be 8 in August. Right, so watching him, teaching him how to dune was amazing. Teaching him how to use a clutch and ride his quad around.
That's rad.
Yeah, because his LT80 broke, and so I was like, well, got a Raptor 250 you can ride, but you got to learn how to shift it and use the clutch. So he figured it out, dude, right away.
Dude, sweet.
So that was super awesome. And then my daughters, teaching them how to drive the Razor, and they're having a blast rip it around. Like, that was awesome, too. So I can't really narrow it down to one trip for the season. This season itself has been probably the most memorable altogether for me than ever.
Dude, I think he's taken over my job, seriously. Like that was a perfect answer for that question. Well, if Shannon can't come up with one, I think 16 people just said Presidents was the best for them.
I mean, John said it. I mean, this year has actually been a pretty good year for us.
Amazing.
I mean, in the dunes have been some pretty great rides, some great trips.
Yeah.
All the people we've met.
Camaraderie and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, we ride with a phenomenal group of people. Yeah. I mean, us, Desert Whips, you've seen the videos. It's just, our rides are amazing. So
we're family.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, whenever you go out there, it's always family, right? Like, everybody shares, like, cooking duties and all those different things, right? It's pretty rad.
Nick Farmer cooks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's our camp leader and our camp cook.
Dang.
It's amazing.
He gets upset if you want to cook dinner. He has to cook dinner.
I like this guy.
Yeah. And he cooks phenomenal.
Dude,
really?
Is so good.
We have another chef on the line, Brian Lopez. What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys?
What up?
How are you?
I wouldn't say a chef.
Dude, you were telling me how to freaking oil up the grill, how to get it all tasty. Like, you're on another level at the dune. Dude, his
at the dunes we just go all out. We have so much food there.
It's like us, dude.
He said he eats better at the dunes than he does normally.
100%.
It's pretty
Oh,
standard.
yeah, definitely. If you go to the dunes and don't gain 10 pounds, you didn't.
It's like you're supposed to, like when you go on a cruise ship and you gain all kinds of weight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my wife says President's was her favorite trip for sure, and I will tell you, President's Day weekend, which Kyle missed because Kyle sucks.
Yeah.
Was
What happened? Why'd you miss it?
Amazing.
Babies.
It's always like that, bro. You missed the
Dude,
best party. It was so killer.
100% party weekend. Like that was the party weekend for sure. Like honestly
I think
gave
New
our
Year's was the party weekend.
yeah, that one gave our guys trip.
Actually,
a run.
Really?
Our New Year's was pretty freaking epic in
Year's
camp.
was
We
epic.
didn't even leave
You got
camp.
to see me in very rare form for
I
New
did
Year's.
get to see Kyle hammer.
Did he have pants on at least?
Well, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay, good.
I didn't, but he did.
Yeah, we know. Trust me.
Were you making those same hand gestures without pants? Because I might just like go back to the camper after that.
Maybe.
Hey, so you've been out at the dunes quite a bit, actually, right, Brian?
Yeah, I think this will be the 6th trip, and then 2 weeks for Easter, and then 7. I think.
2 weeks for Easter. Dang, dude.
Well, I'm doing this weekend, and then in 2 weeks I'll be back. For
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were going for 2 weeks straight. I was like,
He lives
dang.
out there, dude.
Let's do it.
You should see the group I go with. One guy's been out there for 60 days straight, I think.
What the?
I wish.
How does he not work? That's a dedication, if you ask me.
Oh, he just works straight from the RV, and he's an IT guy. He'll call in, or he remotes into people in Japan or something from his laptop.
Yeah.
Dude, for real. Do IT work at the dunes? That's a whole new one. I never heard that.
Right?
Awesome.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go on some night rides, afternoon rides. Oh, worked my 8 hours. Time to go for a ride.
Dude,
He works in the morning, and then at night, by about noon, he's ready to go.
Dude,
Must be nice.
there's a whole bunch of people commenting, and one of them said that John never had pants on, but I think got deleted already. That's hilarious.
Maybe President's Day weekend.
Well,
I had my
Brian
pants off a
Brian
lot
on the phone, he's been known to walk around in a green mankini before, so
nice.
I think
awesome.
he could probably
Is
fit
that
in
like-
pretty good at your camp.
All I wore.
Hulk colors, or is it just what?
No, it's like kind of like a forest green. It's sparkly. It's pretty
wow.
cute. Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah. I walked around President's Day weekend with nothing but a box on, so if you can use your mind for that one.
Oh man.
Might be a Justin Timberlake song.
Oh, dude, seriously.
The Lonely Island.
Here we
Sounds
go.
like I missed a great trip.
You did. 100%, yeah.
Oh,
George, we're gonna have to get you out there next season. I don't want to hear any of this stuff of I crashed on my bicycle.
dude. Why do we got to bring up bad shit, dude?
Too soon?
Dude, I'm not even healed up. Can't even sleep on my left side yet. I do want to go out though. Like I drove the YXZ into the garage from the other side of the garage, and I did turn the wheel like a quarter turn with my left arm. So we're on our way here.
You're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting there. So it'll be good. But all those guys are hooking it up, dude. Shock Therapy hooked it up. Guidus hooked it up.
legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we got some new tires and wheels on there. We'll be good to go.
That's rad.
The Dunes sounds wild. Yeah, George Egan Jr. says, I'm going to have to take a trip out there when I get my YXZ. Hey, look at there.
Another YXZ guy for you.
So
There we
how many YXZ guys do you usually have in your crew?
0.
Zip?
I'm
Really?
the only YXZ in my crew.
We might get a unicorn Can-Am every once in a while. Maybe.
Really?
We had some Can-Ams.
There you go.
President's Day weekend.
Pretty much, my group is Can-Ams and Polaris.
Coolers.
Oh.
What about the canned ham?
Yeah.
We do have
Yep,
Brent
the
with his
Can-Am and
The
the
canned
Polaris.
hams.
Orange Crush Can-Am. So
Oh, yeah.
Brian is actually a good leader, though. So you were talking about Nick being a good leader. Brian does some awesome rides, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some good ones. There was one ride that we took from the Flats in Glamis all the way out to Duner's Diner, and we went. It was basically just taking the south end of the dunes the whole way.
Yeah.
It was the bowls were
Instead of the flats,
So
like
sand highway?
usual,
dude.
the dunes all the way.
How'd it
Those
run out of
bowls
gas?
flowed so good. Yeah, that's what's nice about the YXZ. It's like a Prius, dude. I got there and back, no problem.
My YXZ, the fuel gauge never worked, so it's like I would use half a tank and it'd say I'm empty. And so I'm like, well, now I gotta go back to
That's
camp.
because you had to do the fuel mod on it and get rid of the
maybe.
rollover protection valve.
Yeah, there's a little valve in there. You can pop it out and you're good to go.
And I thought my Razor's gonna be like that too, but it's not.
These things just hog
Dude,
gas so
I think I
hard.
get like 6 miles a gallon.
I bet.
Not joking.
Well, you drive wooded too, though, so who knows?
Well, when you say wooded,
Floored.
You need to, yeah.
Oh,
For the listeners.
for the PG-13. You drive floored.
Matted to the floor.
Yeah. So how is it keeping up in the RS1? No problem?
I'd say when I was running knobbies, it was a little hard to keep up, but
Yeah.
once I got the paddles back on there, it's not that bad.
There was a couple pictures that I saw on the intro of the show, like when you had knobbies on, it looked like you were still pushing the car pretty good, getting it all up on two, like bicycling it,
so
going.
Like that bicycle one was at Sand Hollow. The sand's a lot different. It's like softer
on the top, and then it gets harder at the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
so it seemed I must have bicycled that car at Sand Hollow a dozen times.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, you got a new baby? I didn't know you got had a kid.
Oh, my niece is over here.
Oh, she's having a party time with you guys?
Yeah, she's having a party time by herself right now, waiting for dinner.
Hey, so what was the best trip that you had at the dunes this year, Brian?
Oh man, best trip. I'd say best trip for me this year was Veterans Weekend or
Veterans.
Yeah, Veterans for the first time.
It was good for you guys too.
Never done a Veterans, so to see the flyover and all that stuff, that's pretty cool.
Rad.
Yeah, that is pretty cool because they have all the extracurricular activities or whatever you want to call it.
You ever gone to that?
I've seen them fly over, but is that only on Veterans?
It's only Veterans, yeah.
If you haven't attended the ceremony in Glamis for Veterans Day, it is
Yeah.
by far one of the best ceremonies.
One of my favorite things about
And
it.
everybody in their little groups does little things too, right?
Everyone goes to this one area.
One ceremony.
Right. Everyone goes to the flagpole. So it's like, that's the coolest thing. Is like you see every single person in Glamis comes straight to the flagpole to hang out. And it's like, dude, there could be 30,000 people there, 40, 50,000 people there.
That's super cool.
This year was
even with the COVID, there was a bunch of people there. It was like
I don't know what
a
COVID
half
is.
a mile wide all the way around.
What's that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, I don't either.
Hey, I don't
believe in it.
We're gonna go around. I'm gonna start with you, Brian, and ask this question: if you could choose one side by side, just one that you have to keep for the next 5 years, what are you gonna do?
One side by side for the next 5 years.
You might have to tell Party Animal to calm down back there, dude.
All right.
I don't know. I want the new YXZ that's coming out with the 10-inch stretch chassis. That one.
Here we go. He's got some behind the scenes stuff that nobody knows about, I guess.
Is that also a never be released? I've heard this for years. 220 horsepower YXZ coming 2019, and then it was 2020, and then that was 2021, and
the speed side by side is going to be ready in November. Can't wait.
Yeah, 2019
with a 3-cylinder motor.
That'll be 2025.
300 horsepower.
All right. So if Brian's going with this unicorn, what are you guys going with? You start, John. It has to. You got to keep it for 5 years.
Does it have to be something that's made right now?
Yeah, it can't be this unicorn one.
Mythical creatures.
Okay,
I already knew what we were going to say.
Yeah. So me and Kyle are on the same page with this because everyone kind of knows that this is coming, and
it's got to be out now though. Like on the showroom floor right this second.
Right now?
Yeah, at the time of this question.
With zero modifications or stop?
I'm driving it already.
Oh, you can modify it. You can do whatever you want to it. It just has to be available right now. Hey, Brian, I'm going to turn your volume down. All right, bud?
I was going to say it's hard because I love my Turbo S, but the comfort creature features of the Pro XP, it's like driving a car.
Those Pro XPs look cool. I never got to drive one though.
It's like a
Come on out.
It is?
Yeah. I got a Pro XP tranny in this car just because his is so smooth.
A little bit better.
Way better.
Okay, so you're picking Pro XP.
What car?
I would have done a Pro XP4 as well, just because being a bigger guy sitting in it, I don't hit shoulders with somebody.
I really thought you were going to say RS1. Like I kind of had a feeling you were going to say that, dude. No?
I'm not going to lie. That thing kind of beats the crap out of you.
They're just so fun, though.
It's a blast, but if
you got to keep it for 5 years.
If it was turbo, you said 5 years, and if it was turboed, I would say RS1 turbo. But.
Yeah, you never know how.
I never got to drive the RS1. Just in and out of the trailer. That's it.
You're missing out.
You drove it through tech, dude.
That's not driving it.
That thing was pretty fun, though, man. I wish everybody could have got
barely got it off idle.
Dude, I got to do this little gutter gap out here out front of the studio here, and man, we sent that thing pretty good. And then I just took it straight to Craig Scanlon's house right afterwards. Poor guy. All right, Shannon, what are you picking, bud?
I'm driving it, the Pro XP.
Canned ham?
No, Pro XP.
Yeah. I heard Can-Am. Did you guys hear that? I heard Can-Am.
I'll drive a Can-Am. It's like a Ford driving it straight to the dealership and trading it in.
Wow.
So, all right, I'm gonna do a hybrid of that question because I would probably lean somewhere like where you guys are at. But I honestly wouldn't even care if whoever just wanted to let me have or use one for the next 5 years. All of them are so good. Even the Cowie, dude, is so killer.
In their own element, for sure.
I don't know, man.
Like the Cowie, like
you guys
watching
are
that thing on the rocks at San Hollow.
Yeah,
it's like,
looks crazy. But everybody Brian on the call and all you guys here are all good enough drivers that you can make any of those have a really good time wherever you put it.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
You'll have fun in the dunes no matter what you have. You could beat. I mean, look at what we drove back in the day: Rhinos and Polaris Rangers.
Dude, I remember when they used to
like most fun
golf
in a Ranger
carts.
ever.
When it was like the cool thing to like put clutch weights in your Rhino and you were like the baddest dude in camp. Like
I had a 686 with a
Rhino
built
was like a
sheave.
Billy Goat.
Dude, I kind of wish I still had the Rhino.
You
I
do.
really
you
do.
got a Rhino 2.0.
Easy.
Yeah, but the Rhino will still tow your boat out at the river too.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
I towed a Dodge diesel out to the road at Placer City with my Rhino.
Really?
Yeah.
Like pretty easy, or was it hurting?
I
Same
wasn't
speed.
like romping on it trying to pull it hard. I was just trying to get it to the road so you could get it towed.
Oh well. Yeah,
The Rhino is like a John Deere tractor. It just went the same
So
speed
when
no
they-
matter what.
I never changed a belt in the Rhino.
So when everybody started getting like the new Razors and like the new whatever the Can-Am was, like I don't know what it was
Commander.
called. Commander, yeah. Everybody started getting those. I just kept the Rhino, had the cooler, the 2 seats in the back and the bed, super dangerous, but it was literally every single time I went out, I towed somebody back.
That's crazy.
Every single time. And I was like, dude, this is the best thing ever. And then clearly I got rid of it like a dumbass, but
I tell people this all the time too. It's like looking back in the industry because I've been going to the desert, like I said, for my whole life since I was 6 months old, 32 years, you know. So we came from riding Honda 3-wheelers.
Odyssey? Did you ever do Odyssey?
We rode
I have
Odyssey.
2.
Pilots every now and then. Yeah, he's got 2.
Nice.
But like riding Hondas was, that was the thing. And then they're bulletproof, obviously. And then I got a YFZ 450 and I started racing that and I was like, okay, Yamaha. But it was like Honda, Yamaha, Cowie, like those were the top, companies.
Yep.
And Polaris back then, if you remember,
Snowmobile
was making like the weirdest quads
Right.
ever. And then now Polaris is a leader in the industry. It's like,
Scrambler.
what happened?
We may or
four-wheel IFS.
we may or may not give that credit to a guy named Craig Scanlon, one of our buddies.
I believe it.
He did a really good job actually getting all that stuff coming to fruition. So great, thanks Ashley. I appreciate it, man. I mean, you still have a Rhino. You own a YXZ.
Number one
Here we
right
go,
there.
dude. Hey, so why don't we just keep like throwing them at me, dude? Keep it going. Yeah, but I honestly think that like I want to go to the dunes no matter what, right? But I honestly think we would have such a good time. Like the way that Brian rides, the way that we all get along together, I think it would be a fantastic time to go out there.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, I'm almost ready, man. I don't think I'll be able to make it this season because I probably still have 4 to 6 weeks left on my bodily harm.
Oh, yeah.
But after that, I'm ready to go. So,
Well, we got next season.
yeah, exactly. So, and I wanted to go out for Halloween. That's like my favorite.
It is fun. Camp Razor or Halloween.
Well, Camp Razor is like.
So they didn't do
nothing-
Camp Razor this year.
Right.
That's a shit show.
COVID. It is a shit show. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So, the
It's
one
a
thing I had
fun
to say
camp
was good about Camp Razor, I think I did it 2 years ago. Whenever, I forgot what the dude's name is, 'cause I don't know country music. Jace Owen, Jack
Oh,
Owen,
yeah.
something like that.
Jake Owen.
Jake
Were
Owen.
you guys over there?
I was there for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I just walked up on stage, just me and my chicks just walked up and hung out. Like
That's cool.
we didn't even like ask him, but we just walked right up and then just hung out. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
They're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, not
Have
at
to roll
not at
you
all.
off.
Yep.
I think we need to go back to Razor Okie when the karaoke singing.
No, that was stupid.
That was horrible.
Oh, wait.
Dumb.
Please
What is
never
that?
again.
They did 1 year for Camp Razor.
Razor Okie.
Yeah, you got to like they
The
did
name
like
just sounds gay.
they did like karaoke, like
Yeah, one of the
Competition.
guys I go with
Right.
got a second in that thing.
oh really?
He got
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
And
Is
he
that
still
a-
got a
he
razor.
second.
Is that something that you want to be proud of?
He got a razor.
Did he?
Oh, you win a razor for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
What?
yeah.
You're like, oh wait, now
For
I'll sing.
karaoke?
That's what they were doing. Yeah.
All
I
of a
would
sudden you gotta
try.
sing.
Start
I
practicing
would
now.
fail horribly, but I would try.
I think was that the 10 year? Because they gave
No.
away 10
No,
razors
'cause
one
that was
year.
the year
10
after.
razors?
10. Yeah,
That was the year-
10 and a
So you don't
trailer.
even have to be good.
No, that was the year after.
Oh, was
It was
Oh.
a razor Okie.
Man, I dressed up in a T-Rex outfit at Camp Razor trying to win a razor 1 year.
he did.
The things you do for off-roading.
I know. Try to
Come on.
win something for free.
Dude, that's hilarious. All right, yeah, so some of the comments coming in. Jennifer says Halloween was fun. Yeah, some of the time when you say tough like terrible, we don't know which part of our conversation that actually came through, but I can pretty much guarantee that 90% of our conversations that we've had were terrible so far.
Razor tattoos? I don't remember that.
That was the third Camp Razor.
Like for real tattoos?
Yes.
Or like...
you had to do anything Polaris, and then there was only a handful of them, like 10 or 12 people that showed up, and of those 10 people, I think they get 1 or 2 of them won a Razor.
And they all had to get a tattoo?
Yeah, free tattoo inside Camp Razor.
I don't know if I would have done that.
Yeah, I don't think I would have done that. So that means that 10 people walked away with a tattoo and not a razor.
Free tattoo. And like 2 people won a razor. Yeah.
You act like a free tattoo is a good thing, dude. A free tattoo that was free is good.
I don't know. I'm a Polaris backer, man. I'm
look
a Polaris
at you.
tattoo.
Big razor guy over here. All right.
He's owned 2 of them.
So you said, Brian, you said you were just picking the standard YXZ if you had to pick one, huh?
Yeah, that I had between that and the canned ham. I don't know.
He said it himself. Canned ham.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like Brian's a pretty big guy. I feel like he would do good in the Cowie because it's got such a spacious
I've driven one. I like the turbo.
Which
I like
one?
having a turbo on that.
Can-Am.
I don't know. I did the Can-Am. I like it more than the Polaris on how you sit. I haven't gotten to drive the new Polarises to see how they are.
Go send a Pro Experience.
More of a cockpit. More of a cockpit instead of sitting upright like a Rhino.
You're what, 6'4", 6'5"?
6'2".
Yeah.
6'2".
Go sit in a Pro XP and you'll be in love.
My brother's 6'5", and he has a Can-Am.
Oh,
and
he likes
loves
it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, Brian. We had Cody on earlier, and it sounded like you guys were already talking a little bit of crap to each other, huh?
See?
Well, you know
can
them,
confirm.
them
Free tattoos are not
Flatlanders.
great.
What'd you say, Brian?
I say, them Flatlanders can't dune. They can just go straight. They take Sand Highway everywhere.
Oh, Cody's the Sand Highway guy?
I don't know, man. I'm not getting into this battle. Every time I see Brian and Cody together, Brian's like, hey, you want to take your YXZ to the grocery store? Why don't we take it to the mailbox? Why don't we take it here?
Our last ride leaving Sunset, we're like, all of us were flashing low fuel, and we're like, okay, let's go back to eat at Daddy's. And we're like, well, we have to go Sand Highway, otherwise we're going to burn too much fuel. We won't make it back to camp.
Yeah.
We're going back. Oh, this is so much fun.
Oh, my God. Dude.
This is so much fun. This is what everybody does. Oh, God.
We don't even go Sand Highway when... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, last trip I was there, we bombed my buddy's Raptor up to Sunset Hill to the very top.
2 years,
nice.
2 years ago, we towed a car to Sunset because it was broke down.
Oh, really?
So we don't even
training.
take Sand Highway if we're broke down. We'll take the dunes.
Well, I mean, technically, we duned it from Swing Set
towed
on a tow strap to Gecko, and then down Sand Highway through the drags.
Through the drags to Sunset.
And then...
It sounds like you guys don't like Sand Highway at all.
Don't like Sand Highway at all.
I can feel you on that one, man.
It was awesome.
All right, so we got a couple other people comment in. George Egan says hydration may have been a factor. Again, we don't know which portion of the conversation you were talking about, but I think hydration is always a factor.
The free tattoos is what he's talking about.
Well, hydration is always a factor, especially guys' trips. So.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Kevin Smith says Greg
Yep.
Greg Thrasher. What the heck does that mean?
It's because Thrasher was pulling that car through the after Nick blew a belt through the drags, towing him at 50 miles an hour down the drags.
Yes.
Yeah.
We unhooked him. He
Thrasher.
changed the belt. Thrasher put him on Thrasher and made Thrasher tow him up to Sunset.
That sounds
Hey,
complicated.
we'll give Nick some
It was
credit.
a 4-seat Razor, too.
And he towed that just outside of the swing set, all the way almost through the drags.
Dude, he was flying.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, he was flying, too. Like, through the dunes.
There's video
that
on our
car was
YouTube of
catching
it.
air.
He's
Yeah, it was awesome.
hauling.
I'd be kind of sketched out with that. John commented in and said Cowie just won the Best in Desert Parker race. Yeah, they did, but you got to remember, man, all of the stuff that you see online is not what actually happens at the races. But you got to give them credit for having a Kawasaki be so capable in the Best in the Desert. And that's what I was saying. It doesn't matter what side-by-side you're in. Even the Yamahas finish 90% of those races, and they're a feat to finish by themselves. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, we'll let you go, man. We'll let you get back to the Party Time USA over there.
All right, guys. Be safe out there.
All right. Thanks, bud. We'll see you.
All right. See you guys.
Dude, that's cool, man. And I really enjoy having those people call in because they're all, first of all, my friends and stuff, but it's all of us think the same, right? Like we're all on the same page, understanding like how the dunes work and just having a good time, man.
Yeah.
I love it. One thing I forgot to mention to everybody was that if you guys do ever want to catch any of these episodes, like the one you're listening to right now, you can always listen to it on Facebook or wherever on the archives, YouTube. And you can always catch us on any of the podcast networks, iTunes, all the way down to Amazon, Spotify, all the podcast networks. So please go and follow at The Dirt Life Show on Instagram or Facebook and come hang out with us. And please go check out the Dune and Destroy boys. It's at Dune_and_Destroy.
Correct.
And, man, they have some great content. Probably about 5,000 videos jump in the swing set, so you can check out all of those. And then some other fun stuff, though. These guys produce great content, man. The YouTube channel's doing good, and you guys are really having a lot of cool stuff. And
really been trying to focus on that YouTube this season, so.
That stuff's actually blowing up. I mean, like, it just depends on what kind of content you're putting out there, right?
Right.
It's super hard. And, we try not to do like clickbait type front pictures.
I do the same thing too, but you don't get shit unless you do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
you can see it on our Instagram too. Like we don't really show because we've got kids that follow us, so we don't show a lot of nudity type stuff.
Yeah.
And so
you're not posting bikini pics.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And we got wives.
Yeah.
You know what happens to me when I post something like that and I got a wife?
I can only
Dog
imagine.
house.
Yeah, I'm dead.
She didn't chime in on that.
Oh,
she didn't.
Mike said what up. Yeah, she probably would chime in, huh?
She would.
Give her a second.
Yeah.
All right, so we have, let's see, what time is it here? 6:41. Yeah, we got to start winding it down just a little bit. But so a couple more questions that I had was, if you guys all had to race to the hill, like not down Sand Highway, by the way, like let's just call it medium-sized dunes, and you're all in the same car, who wins?
Me.
100%?
100%.
That's a pretty confident answer.
Let me explain to you why.
Oh.
Because at
because you're the guy that takes off before everybody's still getting belted in, right? Is that it?
Absolutely not. Because at Guys Trip, every year we do a poker run.
Oh, sweet.
And the poker run starts from between
I've
the
never
old...
been there.
He hasn't been there. But between the old canal and the new canal, and then you can go anywhere, any direction you want, right? So there's 5 checkpoints. It's the hill, Wash 6, Osborne, Roadrunner, and Swing Set, right? So and then you got to go back to camp. So it's you got to hit every single one of those. It doesn't have to be in any specific order, and then every time you go there, you have to do a task.
So you would win because you know the route better?
I've won 2 of those. I've won in my YXZ twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nick says he wins
against sandcars and turbo razors.
That's pretty good.
And I had Shannon.
So we usually have like some conversation.
Follow up in like 3 weeks after Guys Trip.
I was gonna say like this is like laying down a foundation for 100%. Something good, right? But we always talk about this on other shows and stuff and motocross and stuff. Who would you rather be, like Eli Tomac, where you're just balls to the wall, or you're like a Cooper Webb and you have
me some Eli Tomac,
but you have racecraft, like you can think of what to do. Like I feel like the racecraft wins the poker run, not the balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall wins every time.
Yeah, we almost died last year. So last year I was co-driver with John, and we went balls to the wall. We came in with the steering wheel holding on by like 2 pieces of thread.
Yeah. Whoa!
I broke my
broken helmet. I was missing the chest strap on my seatbelt.
You guys were Eli Tomac on that.
Yeah, no, we were balls to the wall, and we came in probably like 15 minutes before the next car. I mean, we came in.
Dude,
but
were you wondering like how far ahead you were?
Yeah. My question is, who was there?
Dude, there's a bunch of sandcars there. There's a Buckshot X5.
So your point,
3 there.
No, your point.
Pride, Kyle. Pride.
Nobody
Self-pride.
Nobody was there.
My brother. I beat my brother the year before in a Can-Am.
Sorry, Jake the Tank, but who was there?
Sounds like we're laying down a foundation for a good race this year.
This year's going to be insane because no one got to go last year because there's a bunch of police officers and stuff that come out for this trip. There's normally like 200 guys.
Oh shit!
That come to this trip. Like it's legit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gnarly. And so this year is going to be crazy because nobody got to go last year. So it's going to be insane.
It sounds like it's going to be fun.
It's going to be
epic.
super fun.
All right, so we had a couple more comments come in. Shane says Shannon just drives straight, right?
Back to what we were talking about, how he leads.
Yep. Never follow Shannon, LOL.
Nick says he wins.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then
Nick, who won whenever we raced with Chris from XTC? Oh, I did.
Ooh-wee. There's just some fighting words right here. And then Jennifer says, or drive with him after hernia surgery. That doesn't sound like fun at all. I don't want to do that.
Who had hernia surgery?
My wife.
Oh.
I'm opting for a hard pass on that one.
For me,
no,
sure.
thank you.
No, thank you.
Dude, I won't even go in my and all I did was break a whole bunch of bones. So, yeah, again, hard pass.
So you're coming out for guys trip?
When's that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oof, that's going to be I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll be good enough.
You can do it.
You kind of got me, thinking about it. But, oh, no, 2 weeks I'll be in Texas, so I can't. I wish I could, though.
I can't.
The end of March? Not this weekend, next weekend.
Yeah.
26th, 27th.
Yeah, so from the 23rd until the 28th, I'm gone.
Lame.
So I know. Dude, I
Dude,
keep
cornhole,
failing all the
cornhole
time.
tournament, poker run,
Dude,
and then what's a horseshoe tournament?
Plus, guys' trips are just so fun, dude.
It's going to be blessed.
Sorry, girls. I didn't mean it like
No.
that. So
It's
there's some really good other trips, too, as well. So, all right, so we're going to kind of boil down the show a little bit. But before we get into this rapid-fire Q&A, you guys actually are starting to get quite a bit of people helping you guys. You guys have some logos on today, like Ryan from EFX Tires. Ryan also does fuel.
Yes.
So you guys got the fuel rims.
PRP, Baja Designs.
Yeah. So we just had Maddie Wedeking on the show a little while ago. PRP is such a great company, man.
They are a great company.
And I like it just because they're such a family-oriented company.
Yeah.
And then
They're awesome.
it looks like you got some lights on this Razor, too. Wonder who makes
A
those.
little bit. I don't know.
Baja Designs.
So
Baja Designs.
they actually look really good. I like the rock lights, the red.
Yes, thank you.
So, but if you're going to send it harder, you're going to have to take all that extra weight off and just get it going.
I know, right?
Get it full race style.
Full race, yeah.
How much does that thing weigh? Have you ever weighed it?
I haven't weighed it. I'm scared to weigh it, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be too.
It's heavy.
We always talk about this. Like,
I tried
obviously
to tow it out with the RS1 out of the dunes.
Yeah.
wasn't happening.
I broke the secondary.
Oh, tank.
Yeah.
It was like a boat anchor behind the car.
Really?
100%, yeah.
Dude, I can only
I got
imagine.
so much sand on me that trip. Like, it was so bad.
Just getting sprayed by
Just
tires.
blasted.
Shannon's can't find camp at night. We always end up at Wash 51. It says Brent.
That's from Brent.
Yeah.
212
That
Gloves.
was one time. One time. I usually
What?
pull straight into camp.
If I was at Wash 51, I would just keep going home. Like
You're
You're
right
going to
there.
Mexico.
You're almost to
Yeah.
Arizona already.
you may as well just keep getting out of there, dude.
Yeah.
Let's set up a trip or meet up sometime. Brian says next season. Yeah,
Sweet. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think you guys will like it. I don't know if Nick would let him lead, though, I guess, because Nick is the
We'll have
leader
to
of
just
camp.
battle the leaders, I guess.
Battle the leaders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to
Dude, just
battle
get
that.
2 lines going.
Or
There
that.
already
that's
is
it.
2 lines.
We already go to. Once
Yeah.
the leader sets the pace, then it's 2-3 wide the whole time.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
We race
Yeah.
with dudes. We
Nice.
we bump, we crash. It happened,
Well, that's why it's called Dune Destroy.
basically.
So,
I got rub marks on the side of my door over
Right here.
there.
yep.
That's why the RS1 got. That's why the RS1 got Nerf bars this season because my doors kept getting hit last season. I was
Really?
like, no.
Were you breaking ball joints all over the place?
No.
No.
It's
I've
good to
never-
go. Sand Asylum said, yeah, need to get a race set up for side by side.
Time run in the dunes.
A time. What does that mean? Like a time?
We actually, me and
Like
Nick
have a
actually
course?
talked about this. Yeah, of like setting up.
Well, they did that for the Terracross stuff in Glamis behind the beach store.
That's different. We're talking like find a set of natural dunes that would be like super fun just to rip through.
Yeah.
Right? Like kind of set some cones through it,
Mhm.
and then just invite some random people, and just rip through who gets the best time. There is someone that already does that, but it's not an open invite. So
Okay.
they do their thing already, and
So if you guys set it up, you guys have your own.
But then we're
100%.
technically liable, so it'd be
I would definitely
show up and we're gonna do this. But
It's definitely
you're at
going
your
to
own
have
risk.
to
See
have
what happens, yeah.
some kind of something, but
Yeah, you don't have to pay for insurance for that kind of stuff.
And yeah, I'm not allowed to pass Mandy because
She puts him in the wall.
That's when he gets put in the wall.
I get put in the wall.
Who? I don't even know who Mandy is.
It's Nick Farmer's wife.
Oh, she put you in the wall?
Yeah, she has her own
Yeah, the
two-seat
witch's
car.
eye.
Aggressive, dude.
She's
Oh,
gnarly. She had my wife in the passenger seat.
And
Yeah.
they were trying to take you out?
They took me out.
Ooh,
They
Absolutely.
didn't
They took
try.
you
They
out.
took me out. Yeah. It was
Dang,
weird.
dude.
Yeah, I know.
We're also like 4 wide though. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds like you guys get gnarly, dude.
We we try.
Who else helps the channel?
MTS off-road suspension.
Mhm.
Freaking love those dudes.
Box of
They are
tools.
Awesome. Yeah, box of tools.
Yeah, check out that nice big toolbox right
That's
behind
right,
us.
Yeah.
We just picked up a salt.
Yeah, we did.
Right on.
Yeah.
Lit up in the back with buggy whip.
Buggy Whip, Hyperco, Savage UTV, KWT filters.
Cruise armor.
Yeah, cruise armor.
Rugged radios.
MTX audio.
Oh yeah.
I know one big portion that you guys are forgetting, all your supporters and fans.
Oh wow,
Those are the
shots
number
fired.
ones,
We were
but-
getting there. I was
100%.
getting there.
Yeah.
Dude.
You didn't even let me finish.
I just want to interrupt because I'm one of those guys, so I just want to make sure that I show my support too. So
we appreciate you.
No, honestly, like I really do. Like I said at the beginning of the show, some of the people that weren't watching at the beginning of the show, you guys are solid, man. Like,
thank you.
It really made a big impact on me. Again, like I told you before the show, John, like T-shirts are okay, right? You give a couple of people T-shirts, it's cool, they can wear them, right? But at the time when you guys gave me those T-shirts, the support and the feeling that it made in my life at that time was like, it almost makes me want to cry right now because it was so phenomenal that it happened. I know, right? But it was super cool, man. And it's neat to see the camaraderie portion of it that you extend, not just from doing that for me, but all of the stuff that you guys do. Every single one of you guys sitting here does that every weekend that you're at the dunes and when you guys are on social media.
For sure. We try.
Yeah, I mean, just last trip there was a Pro XP that had been sitting out there all night, and the car had been broken. Nick ended up getting in the driver's seat and three-wheeling this car out, and everybody jumped in and helped get this car out of the dunes, and he had been sitting there all night.
Really?
We tried
was he at the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were there.
Yep.
We just happened to randomly roll up while we're going on a ride, and randomly stumbled across these as a father and his son. And they were, his son was probably 16-ish.
Yeah, around that age.
And they were just trying to dig their way out.
Yep.
And the car was blasted. The whole front end was toast. So yeah, so we helped, take tire off, take the shock off.
That's awesome, man.
Everything to where it could get three-wheeled, and Nick drove it out.
There's been a few times when we've been at the dunes. 3 years ago, I think, was the most we did it. But every day we do a cleanup at the end of the day.
Oh,
so
really?
we would ride slow back from the drags or wherever, and we would have a couple people go different ways, and wherever somebody would radio in, hey, we got to help this guy. And we probably helped that one weekend. We probably helped 30 or 40 people just get back, man. It was really cool.
It's the thing it's the desert karma. I mean, you stop, you 100%. See somebody sitting on the side of the hill. Either they give you a thumbs up or you stop and see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. But you also don't want to be stuck out there and have dicks roll by you either. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like
right.
Pay it forward.
100%. So one of the things we were talking about earlier, talking about not just paying it forward, but just doing your part, right? Is pack in and pack out.
Yep. Right. So we're involved with. It was Glamis Black Bag Project. Now it's America's Black Bag Project. He's expanding it. Dave's expanding it to. Hey, let's not just do this in Glamis. Let's try to expand this across America, the country.
Last time I was in Los Angeles, they needed that project.
They definitely do.
Yeah,
but
so
Glamis Black Bag Project, like Kyle's saying, they are amazing. What they do, they do it a couple times a season. It used to be every Monday.
Yeah.
But I think they just got a little overwhelmed.
That's a lot.
I totally understand. Yeah, they're trying to run a business out there too. So, but it's a couple times a season. They go out, they provide all your trash bags or whatever. They'll go walk olds after a major weekend or
Greg Biffle will bring out the deuce and a half.
Yep.
Yeah, they walk Comp Valley or
So
Bender
first of all,
Valley.
I think that's phenomenal, but those guys wouldn't have to do it if people just picked up their shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like if anybody's listening and they really want to help, just clean up, man.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah.
Take your stuff out with you.
When you stop and you're at Olds or whatever, because everybody stops at Olds at least once a weekend. Pick up the stuff around you.
Yeah.
Even if it's not yours. Like,
even
who
if
cares?
it's 20 feet away from you, walk over there, grab it, and throw it in the cooler.
Aluminum cans are 5 cents. Same with plastic, at least in California.
Make some money.
Yeah.
So
yes.
And if you do pick up a bag of dune trash and you take it to what is now IV Drip, they will give you free stuff.
No way.
Yeah.
And
People donate
put your name in a raffle.
First of all, that's badass. But how stupid is the world that we have to get a reward for picking up your trash? Like, oh my God! But that is badass that they're doing it. That's super cool because then they're promoting cleaning up. So
there's a lot of kids that do it, which is
there you
awesome.
go, teaching some good, future fundamentals.
Exactly.
I think that's pretty sweet, man. We had some comments come in as well just now. Said Ed says he had to leave his in the dunes. So it sounds like his razor or something. Nick has mine now. I don't know what that means. Maybe Nick went and picked it up or something.
Yeah, it's probably at Nick's shop.
Yeah, and I don't know what Nick does. So George Egan Jr. says someone passing by without stopping while you're broke has to be the worst. Yeah, makes me so mad. I don't disagree with that at all. Like, no matter who it is, if you're the leader of a ride and you got the best ride going, if you see someone stop, just go ask them if they're okay.
We were on a rip when we stopped for that guy too.
Yeah.
So,
but it was good. Like
it was.
Shannon said, desert karma, right?
It's like, it's a different feeling too. It's like rewarding, and honestly, it's like the Black Bag Project.
Yeah.
Picking up trash out there, it's an hour of your life.
Yep.
But it's honestly probably one of the most rewarding things that I've done in Glams. It makes you feel really good.
Yeah, because you're actually doing something that helps.
Yeah, you're actually doing something positive for the community, for the industry.
I mean, you don't even have to. If you were just to go to comp, you can spend. There's so much glass and stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Oh, God.
Early 2000s.
That's underneath the sand. So every time the wind blows, more comes up.
Yeah, I can only imagine, man. I remember when I forgot where it was. Where's the it's like the military place that they still have bullets on the ground and stuff like that.
Placer City?
Placer City.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to that. That was funny because like what you said, like I don't know, 50 years later, stuff's still coming out of the sand.
Yep.
It's crazy.
The turnover.
Yeah, we don't want to be that with beer cans and stuff.
Nope.
All right, so let's get on to something a little bit more positive. What's the next trip you guys said you were going to do? But what's the next? I don't want to say like the next milestone in Dune Destroy. Are you guys going to produce a video or content and stuff like that? Like, what's the next goal that you guys are going to try to achieve?
That's a great question. I don't know. I think right now we're sitting at a good spot. And our next thing is just make it to bigger events, make sure that we ride throughout the entire season, promote throughout the entire season, or the entire year. I'm sorry. I don't know.
We just want to I have been real avid on pushing our YouTube this season.
Yeah.
Kyle's a media guy.
I think that's good, the idea, though.
And just because, we're already doing it, why not just, make
Keep
an
it
edit.
flowing.
Keep it flowing, keep it going.
Yeah. Exactly. I got to show you my little rig that I have because I can do 16:9 and 9:16 all in the same picture.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that you can use the content for whatever you want. But, so I think it's pretty cool. You got the same answer, Shannon?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we said it earlier, we're trying to broaden out, getting other places, other venues, see what's going on.
I think it would be pretty cool. Do you think that people are going to give you shit since you're sand guys when you go over to the mud?
Yeah, they tried to do it when we went to Sand Hollow. We actually performed pretty good.
Really?
They were all a little bit surprised. They're like, oh.
Oh, you guys can actually wheel.
They got spanked at the sand drags.
Oh, yeah.
And then once we started hitting to where there was jumps, they're just like,
whoa, crazy guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Really?
Oh, it was so
funny. Stay in your cars.
One of the nights at Trail Hero, we did like a dinner event with UTV Sports Mag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was like super
Phenomenal
beautiful.
views.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so on the way back was the slowest ride of my life, and
because you were getting cliche sunset pictures the whole time.
No, it's just there was so many people.
Was that shots fired? I felt like that was shots fired.
I love sunset pictures.
I could have got out of my car and walked faster.
Yeah, it was pretty slow, but
there
once
was probably
we hit the sand. Yeah, there was like 40 cars.
Yeah, there was 40 plus cars. In there.
Yeah, it was
That's awesome,
and it was
group.
just single track trail.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, honestly,
like, make sure everybody got back.
First of all, I'd love that you guys go racing through the dunes and stuff because that gets your competitive edge going. But like that is something right up my I haven't done that yet. Like I've been on the racetrack a million times. I've been on awesome dune ride, but I haven't done that. I want to
go slow.
Well, go enjoy.
Oh yeah,
because it's a different type of enjoyment, right?
It is.
And we were sitting there. Actually, it was on that ride. We were sitting there talking to RJ, and he goes, actually, this is more fun for me than racing because he's like, I get to hang out and chill.
That's right where I'm at. Yeah,
and so that gets back to why I said Utah was my favorite.
Yeah, Brent says that ride took forever.
He was there. Yeah,
Brent was behind.
That's actually the weekend we met Brent.
That's how we met Brent.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
So the trail ended and
slowest
we landed.
Ride of my life.
we landed in the sand, and all of us sand guys were just like. We went everywhere.
It was like rabbits. Rabbits just.
They had to stop the ride so that we could mess around.
It's like horses shooting through the gates.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. They had to stop the ride. They're trying to get on the radio. We switched radio stations.
And you guys bolted?
We did, yeah.
And then John overheats, takes the car to 280 degrees, and they're like, you guys are broken?
No.
Oh, and they realized we were with Nick and realized who we were. They're like, oh, you guys will make it back to camp fine. And they took the rest of the cars back, and we stayed in the dunes by ourselves.
Actually, I think we pulled out. I think we pulled in almost the same time they did.
We did pull the same time as them. And
holy smokes.
I guess the group got separated on the way back, and half of them got pulled over. Yeah,
Oh.
it was like something super weird. They ended up on a road that they weren't supposed to be on, and like.
It sounds like you guys made the right decision, even though you were wide open.
Hey, mind you, we had no idea where we were at in San Jose. It was like
we went up
aim
to
for
a
the moon.
Is there landmarks like what are in the dunes where you can know where you're at? Or
Oh,
you
I'm
just,
sure there are for people that know where the hell they are.
Yeah.
But you guys are just out there?
We came up to one ledge, and it was legitimately a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you guys went ham, you would have flew off it?
It's called the Edge of the World. It's actually where Darren Parsons rolled Bruce, the PRP car, down the hill.
Oh, shit.
It's not funny, John. Don't stop laughing. Stop laughing. Dude, stop.
Yeah, it's kind of getting my heart going a little bit. Like, dude, that sounds scary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did it on purpose. So
Oh.
not like
Yeah,
he
it
didn't
wasn't an
roll it on
accident.
purpose.
Yeah.
It was like one
He
of those
just, like,
movies where he just
jumped
jumps
down.
out. And
It's one of the.
No,
I mean,
he tried to jump it, but it just.
It really wasn't that big of a drop off, and Ruslan ended up doing, and so did Al McMeth.
yeah, Ruslan was watching videos today of himself, and I
so-
saw it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He-
So it
he
was
showed
that.
it to me, yeah.
And then Darren went to do it, and
He actually showed me how he did it smoother than Al. So, yeah. Which he did. I give him
That's so
credit
funny.
for. So,
yeah.
He also weighs like 82 pounds. But yeah.
I think he said 104.
yeah.
Kyle asked him.
He's hyped up, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's
He's
trying
a
to
good-
he's trying to talk
contingency.
John into jumping to the canal. So
He's
the whole time he was here.
He was.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't know. Should I do it?
crazy little kids.
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to be the one that gets in trouble, like saying.
I will say
Ashley,
yes.
just so
John
you
needs
know,
to do it.
Ashley,
I don't
I know
wanna
you're
get in
paying
trouble.
attention,
Yeah.
so
John needs to jump the canal.
that is the
John
canal.
needs to jump the canal.
John jumped in the canal.
Jeff said he tried to destroy his shit this weekend. We actually already talked about you, Jeff. So you're good, man. We already let everybody know that the canned hams pulled your with the winch pulled your tie rods back. So, all right. So let's actually. Ashley says, "Oh no." Yeah, we had some pretty good interaction this week. So, all right. Well,
Jen's John's gonna do it anyways.
Let's get into the rapid fire Q&A for the ending the show.
Sweet.
All right, so let's go around in a circle. We'll start with you, Kyle. We'll go Shannon. We'll go John. So the first question. I should have changed this one. Dunes or the river?
Is that really a question?
I'm just gonna let it ride,
Dunes.
man.
Dunes.
Okay. What about the river or trail ride?
Trail ride.
Really? You still going on trail ride? Even though you could be at the river?
Absolutely.
All right, Shannon.
Trail ride.
Trail ride?
That's a hard one for me.
Is it?
I love the river.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna have to go river because you can still drive. You can still ride your razor around the river.
Yeah, and you can go against the grain too.
Yeah.
I hate the heat.
Three-wheeler or quad?
Quad.
You going quad?
Hold on. Can we get a specification on the quad? Can I
rapid
get
fire.
No,
Rapid
you either
fire.
get 3 wheels or 4 wheels.
my ATC 70? We're running it three-wheeler.
Dang, you're going death machine?
62 miles an hour. Let's do
I'm
it.
three-wheeler
Holy
too.
smokes, on a 70?
Yeah.
140.
You're going death machine too?
Yeah, I am.
Dang, you like to live
I
dangerously.
I grew up on three-wheelers,
Wow.
dude. I could ride a three-wheeler better than I could ride a quad. I raced quads.
Cincerillo or Roxon?
Santarilla.
Roxon.
You going Roxon?
Roxon.
All right, what
Santarilla
about
for
Webb
sure.
or Tomac?
Tomac.
Tomac.
Tomac for sure.
Oh, you guys are going Tomac? Dude, I feel like that racecraft is coming back though, dude.
I love me some Tomac, dude. Ask my wife would probably time in. She'd be
Yeah.
like, Tomac. Because every single time I watch Supercross, I'm like, freaking Tomac. Come
Really?
on, bro. Oh, yeah, every time.
You're Tomac's #1 fan?
I am.
Little Smokies or pizza rolls?
Little Smokies.
Dude,
You effed up. Pizza rolls. 100%.
Pizza rolls.
even though they burn the fuck out of your mouth?
I love them.
Every time it's delicious.
Every time, yeah.
See, Kyle? Little Smokies? Come
Little
on.
Smokies, bro.
Come
Little-
on.
Dude, it
How many
depends,
hold
it
on,
depends
how
on
many
how good
dongs?
the sauce is, though,
Yeah,
with the Little
it's
Smokies.
like-
Like,
I don't know, man.
How many dongs has this guy made in his
hey,
life?
so
them.
I think you might change your mind if you ever go over to the Weta Kings and have these. They're kind of like Little Smokies, but
With,
they're
like,
sausages with
bacon and
they're
sugar. and-
dude. You have
That shit
to,
is
have
bomb.
to ask Maddie or dude. They're so
Tell her to make
good.
us some.
Oh my
Aaron.
god,
See, Ashley? Tomac, duh. See? Told ya.
blow your mind. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
24/7 coffee with you guys. Favorite soda?
Depends on the tea.
Coca-Cola.
Depends on the tea.
Like, if we're talking like
Dr.
twisted
Pepper.
tea?
Oh, you're going twisted tea?
Oh,
mean,
God.
What about coffee with like Kahlua or something? You just-
No.
no,
No.
not that guy. Favorite soda?
Coke.
Dr.
Coke.
Pepper.
Coke, I guess.
You're going Coke? Dude, I heard, I asked this question once at the hospital, in fact, because I was all hopped up on whatever medication I was. And one of the nurses answered Cactus Cooler, and
Oh,
I was
I
like,
love me some Cactus Cooler.
damn it, how do I not remember Cactus Cooler?
I freaking love me. I almost said Cactus Cooler,
'Cause-
actually. I'm not going to lie to you.
Real, you had it.
100%. I love Cactus Cooler.
I feel like you're just trying to say, like, you had it.
Kyle, Cactus Cooler?
Cactus,
No,
dude.
I'm a Coke guy.
Have you ever mixed Cactus Cooler?
And alcohol, yes, I have.
With what? Vodka?
With vodka, or we make it. We haven't done it this season, but we used to do it. We make jungle juice. And
Yes,
we mix
so
some
good.
Cactus Cooler in there.
Have you ever had a white man's margarita?
I have not.
Dude, Diet Mountain Dew
That
and
sounds
Patron.
disgusting. I'm out.
And
I'm out.
Patron.
I'm out.
Dude, it tastes exactly like a margarita.
Did you
George,
know that
come out this
Mountain
weekend. Let's
Dew,
have some of that.
Yep.
Mountain Dew was actually designed for Jack Daniels to be mixed with Jack.
Really?
Try it.
Is
It's
that a thing?
Delicious.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on. Facebook fact checkers? No?
Yeah,
All right.
maybe. Facebook fact checkers.
See, Little Smokies and barbecue sauce. That's my wife weighing in.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got you covered, dude. Oh, here's a good one. All right, so let's go around the room. Nobody interrupt each other. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? I can't see it. So
It's all superheroes on my
He's
leg.
got one eye.
yeah, but you have to pick one superpower for yourself, like one.
Hulk.
You're going Hulk?
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good one.
All right, Shannon.
I'm flying.
You're going flying?
Yep.
I kind of want to say flying too because I like to jump,
Yeah.
but kind of want to be. I don't want to be invisible. That's stupid.
What about if you could help people, touch them and just heal them?
I mean, that's cool
Something
too.
cool.
but I think I'm gonna
Because
fly.
if Shannon,
Fly's awesome.
if Shannon's flying, you could just jump on him and just go flying.
You think
and
he
then-
carry me? See
you
those
could-
weak little arms?
He's
those little
got
girl hands?
He's
Yeah,
like
those
me.
girl hands.
He's like me. He skipped leg day.
212 had to specially
see how-
order small gloves for him.
You see how the skinny guy sits in the middle of these guys?
Yeah.
Keeping
all
the
right.
average down.
Oh, here. I feel like this is a Dune guy question. Uggs or Crocs?
Uggs
Yeah.
All day.
all day.
Shannon's probably different on this one because
You're going Crocs?
No, I don't even own a pair of Crocs. I do own Uggs, but
You do?
I'd actually say flip-flops or no shoes at all.
I love flip-flops.
Cyclops it, homie. Oh, I just felt like saying F you, but
No, right.
hey, I'm just learning how to do this, okay? Like, give me a little bit of credit here.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. What's oh, well, I don't know because we didn't ask this, but this is a question for most of the racer guys. But what's your most memorable race? It doesn't have to be a race like on a physical track, like you're going out there, but maybe in the dunes or something.
Well, I mean, if we were going to go race, I used to help pit for Serapis and Corona Racing. And
Yeah.
so I had a lot of fun doing like the 500, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you would pick somewhere down in Mexico.
Yeah, that's definitely memorable for sure.
Shannon?
I'm going to go back to 2 years ago when John almost killed us. Actually, a guy's trip. I mean,
Were you guys racing to a destination?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a guy's trip. It's a poker run.
It's a
Just
poker
because
run.
it's,
That one
I
you're
mean,
talking about?
it's literally, I mean, we're
This is when we died.
balls to the wall. I mean, and then you're getting there, you're playing, you're doing the activities at each of the
It is
checkpoints.
a ton of adrenaline.
It's, I mean, and you're literally like, I'm coming in, the doors open, and I'm getting out of the
Oh,
car
yeah.
already,
Really?
like running and doing the
It's
activity as it
legit.
is. So it's just,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Your guys' adrenaline must have been on, like,
It was.
Yeah,
full
after I
pump.
almost died of
was.
whiplash, sure, but it was great.
What's yours then?
I think mine, going back to when I actually raced, they did this race in 2006, I think. It's called the Holtville Grand Prix. And it was in Holtville, which is like El Centro, just past El Centro. And it was like the most ghetto race I've ever done. And it was like 2 miles of street.
And it's stinky.
And it's stinky, yeah. And like it was so freaking fun.
Really?
It was so fun.
See-
There was like, it was silt galore and like,
That's exactly the answer I wanted because I
Yeah.
love those like types.
dude.
Like you just remember those
Oh, yeah.
races, right? Whether
Oh,
you
yeah.
win, lose, draw, whatever
I
it
think I
is.
got like 4th, but it was so awesome.
Oh, great. Jennifer says, ask about when John tried to kill Kyle.
Hold on, can we narrow it down to which time?
No, I know what
Yeah,
time
no,
you're talking
we
about.
all know
we all
which
know.
one.
I just posted it a
Yeah.
couple days
I
ago.
almost
Should we
killed
have
Kyle, my Wagsy.
Should we have John tell the story or Kyle tell the story?
I can tell it.
Tell it.
Yeah, so I just signed up for Reach 20 minutes prior.
I don't know what that is.
Reach is basically
Life
whatever.
flight.
It's life flight
now.
insurance.
Oh,
so
got it,
whatever
okay.
your insurance doesn't cover, it covers.
I almost want to
So-
grab the picture.
20 minutes before you got in the car?
No, I was actually. We were at Osborne and he was in the YXZ, and he goes to. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what it is. So he's
Yeah.
going to grab a picture?
Anyways, so
He's
he's
That's
hitting
fine.
he's hitting this line, doing this jump. I'm like, hey, I want to get a better angle. So I go down lower. And what does John do? Takes a different line. But for some reason, something told me he took a different line because he disappears on the dune and I can't see him and he's going to jump up over
Oh,
this
so
way.
you put 2 and 2 together?
Yeah, so I thought I saw him go wider. And I'm like, that looked wrong. So I got back up kind of like in a crouching position.
Yeah.
Right as I crouched up, he was coming up over the dune,
This picture.
fully in the air.
Now
Put it
I see
right in
it.
front of that camera right here. Go ahead, keep talking, Kyle.
fully in the air, and I decided, I'm not going to dodge his car, so I ran straight to it and started tumbling towards his car.
Dude, you were dipping out of the way in that picture.
I tumbled straight towards his car.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man.
That almost killed Kyle.
And
that actually has like millions of views on Facebook.
So
Drive Tribe posted it.
Dude, I'm so glad there was no video of me getting hit by a car. That would have probably broke the internet.
And then this year, you went to go hit the jump again, and I saw him change the lines. I just took off running.
You already knew your sixth sense kicked in?
I was like, I'm gone.
Dude, that's crazy. That goes back to exactly why you practice safe measures and have spotters and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty good, though, that you guys do that. There's so many people that don't do that, man. Let's see here. Oh, favorite flavor of ice cream. Let's go around again. Kyle, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I got this.
Maltamoo, Tillamook.
What the fuck?
I don't even know the
Some Ben and Jerry's, some stuff.
Is that really a thing?
Tillamook? It's from Tillamook.
It's made by Tillamook. It's called Maltamoo.
I don't know what that is. We're skipping you.
Rocky Road.
It's fine. Rocky Road? Yeah. Man, you are old as fuck.
I was gonna say that's pretty like grandpa status right there. But hey, that's a good choice though. Rocky Road's good.
So Baskin Robbins makes a chocolate peanut butter ice cream.
Like Reese's Pieces?
No, like it's chocolate ice cream with like giant chunks of peanut butter in it, and it is freaking bomb. If you like Reese's, like I love chocolate and peanut butter. And
Which one is this?
Freaking bomb. Huh?
Which one?
Baskin Robbins.
Oh,
chocolate peanut butter.
Tillamook makes one.
And then you add chocolate syrup and peanut butter syrup from Baskin Robbins.
We are fat.
Oh, here we go. Ashley said that's a sexy rhino. Glad we got rid of that thing. Hey, you know what I noticed in that picture that maybe some people in our audience didn't notice because they might drive Razors? Your YXZ was perfectly flat in there.
Flat.
The one time.
Yeah.
One time.
Okay, bro. Okay, Shannon, how about when I jumped over the moon? They were perfectly flat then, and had stock suspension. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny though is everybody bitches about it, and of course it's a side by side. It bucks, right? Like every side by side. This side by side.
RS1 does not buck.
You just got to know how.
Actually,
it bucks less, but yes,
it bucks in the whoops. But it does not buck in.
If you have a properly tuned side by side, it's gonna lay level. So
I had my YXZ set up
The
perfectly.
YXZ actually jumped really well.
Yeah,
Through the whoops, it was like a sloppy mess.
If you hit a speed bump in any side by side, the back wheels are gonna come off the ground. Let's see.
Speed bump at a YXZ, you're getting whiplash.
Yeah, exactly. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs around the board. Netflix or YouTube? Ooh, I know where he's going. Kyle's.
Yeah, YouTube.
How about you guys? Shannon.
YouTube
Netflix
also.
or YouTube?
YouTube.
I'm a Netflix guy.
You're a Netflix guy?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's so sweet.
I like movies.
He doesn't even watch our edits.
I do watch them sometimes.
That's so cute. You like Netflix.
And Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Burrito or taco? Oh. Yeah, I know. I know.
Burrito.
You're going burrito?
100%.
What about if you get two tacos instead of one burrito?
It depends on the taco.
I'm gonna take a 12-pack of Nick tacos.
Dude, what if
Friday
it was
night.
like? What if it
Put
was
me down
like
for a 12-pack.
a lasagna taco?
No, it's gonna be like a fish taco. Like you can only have a like.
I thought you were a big
Is it
Italian
like
guy.
Mexico street tacos?
I love.
Put me down
It's
for a
whatever
12-pack.
taco you want.
Street tacos.
I actually don't like lasagna.
Take a 12-pack of street tacos.
I like
Yeah.
pasta. I don't like
Nick,
lasagna.
I mean,
12-pack.
Jen is right. Disney Plus.
Tacos.
But whatever.
See,
You're going
Jensen.
Disney Plus?
We'll take a 12-pack of Nick Farmer tacos for Friday night. Put me down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guarantee you're not gonna eat a 12-pack of tacos.
A 12 is a lot, dude.
12
I
is
can
so many.
like 3 or 4. I can get down
I ate
with.
6 the last time I was dying.
You want to give me the $5 cash now, or you want to just put it on the line?
100%.
For my birthday, we were doing taco eating competition at the compound the year before.
Oh,
I
yeah?
think I had like 12.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I got
Dude,
you,
that's
Nick.
pretty
Farmer's
good.
tacos.
Yeah, Jennifer said tacos as well. All
I
right,
got like farmers tacos. Farmers not
Ooh.
gonna make me a burrito.
here we go. We're gonna ask 2 separate questions, but the first one is Supercross or motocross.
It's a hard one.
What about you, Kyle? What are you thinking?
Supercross.
You're going Supercross. You like to be able to see the whole track.
Mm-hmm.
Then why didn't you guys like Lucas, bro?
I'm
I
actually
didn't say that.
actually
I went to core all the time.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna say motocross.
You're going motocross. You like Tomac, dude. Knock down, drag out. What about you, John?
I enjoy watching Supercross more.
Yeah,
Like
but
on
riding,
TV?
Riding, you do motocross probably.
Probably like,
Yeah.
and I have seen Glenn Helen live and
Yeah.
stuff, and that it's awesome.
I was always better at motocross too, but I think that's just because we didn't have Supercross tracks to practice on as much as they do now. Okay, so that's where I'm going with the next question: is short course or desert?
Desert.
Even though it costs 6 times as much, and you get
Probably.
0 TV coverage.
There is no TV coverage. You're
Zero
Absolutely
TV
nothing.
coverage.
And there's
So
one every 2 months.
If you ever want sponsors, you're going to get zero sponsors unless you win the desert race.
saying,
And
that's
true.
You're
A
going to
short
win
course.
0 desert races because everybody else is already winning.
And they have more money than we do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, that's cool.
Well said.
And there's a short course race every weekend, and there's a desert race every month.
Although I will say, watching that Verona race this weekend really made me want to go race that.
Honestly, I thought that thing looked cool, too. First of all, I love Verona Oaks, but, the dirt series looked cool. I went to one works race my whole life, and that was last year, and I was astonished how much I enjoyed it because of the family grassroots atmosphere.
The only thing about it was, have you ever been to a dirt series race? Do you know anyone that puts it on?
No.
Nobody sponsors the show with dirt series? Good,
no.
because it was a hot fucking mess.
Oh, was it?
I mean, it's some.
Absolutely,
I've
dude.
never
Their
been-
website sucks. The organization of it was terrible. I hope you're watching the
Straighten
show.
it out.
I'm just being completely honest with you. They need to just figure it out.
Yeah. But that's a good problem to have. If they already have people showing up and it's a mess, all they got to do is clean it up, right?
There was more people at this freaking race than I've ever seen sign up for a race before.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And lots of kids?
Tons of kids.
Then that's perfect. All they got to do is clean it up.
I will say the track was actually a really good design track. If
Was
they
it
got-
the moto track, or did they actually?
They widened the moto track.
Yeah.
For
That's
side-by-sides.
so cool.
Yeah.
Now, if they got a little bit more organized and actually got a little more safety people out on the track, a little more, just a little more organization, it would actually be a really good contention.
Do you think they were also all flabbergasted because of the mud or something, or did they just need to get
I think
their
they
shit
were unorganized just from how many people signed up. They weren't. I guarantee they weren't expecting as many people to come.
First race of the
I don't
season.
mean to interrupt you guys, but they're saying Brent or Tara. Real question.
What does that
so
mean?
that's a rapid fire.
Brent or Tara?
So
Brent
by
or Tara?
Obligated contractual rules will say 2 on 2
you gotta
Brent,
say Brent.
but sorry Tara.
Oh, okay.
I got you, Tara. We're doing shots this weekend.
Yeah. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Should I say Tara then?
Yes.
I love you, Brent, but Tara does shots.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Tie. It's a tie. What other form of racing would you like to try? And when I say racing, I mean we're talking side-by-sides here. So is there anything that you guys would like to drive? Monster truck, speedboat, helicopter racing? I don't know.
Trophy truck or monster truck?
You're going full desert?
Yes.
Dude, you picked the two most expensive sports, dude.
Well, I mean, you said if I could pick any.
Yeah.
I'm
just thinking in my head. You are?
I am. Go ahead, Shannon.
I'm taking rally car.
That's actually a really good one.
That actually
But
would be a
that,
good one.
like that level
It's a
of
combination of both.
Yeah.
yeah, that level of skill in a rally car is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Left 2 over 7, crested 4. What the fuck?
I have always
And they're fully like
130 miles an
gas,
hour.
yeah.
There's no way I could drive a rally car.
Yeah.
No. I do not have the balls for that.
Yeah.
But I will say I've been watching the Dakar rally since I was a little kid,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted
I got
to race
corrected
Dakar.
like 500 times Dakar.
Dakar, whatever, same thing.
Dakar.
I got
Kristen?
dude, yeah.
Prescott.
But I mean, it wouldn't matter what I was racing. Like I'd race a quad. I probably wouldn't race a dirt bike because that'd be terrible. But a side by side for sure.
Dude, I would pick the big truck.
I would pick the semi.
All day. I would,
Semi,
I would
dude.
fully one of those big ass Kaz
Tractor
trucks
pull.
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. One big ass trash truck.
I would pick the semi, dude.
Dude, I would.
Hands down.
Yeah.
He's jumping the semi truck, dude.
Dude, they do.
And then when they
That's
break
what's
down,
crazy.
too, you got a bed in the back.
Yeah.
No, bro, they have spare parts back there.
Whatever.
I saw one this
No,
year.
they have race trucks and
Yeah.
chase trucks
Yeah.
that are both semis. So you can pick either
Right.
one. But the racing ones are just full lightweight, just mash
Yeah.
the gas.
They're gnarly.
Sick.
They're so cool, man.
Yeah.
I would. The only thing that's weird about it is, well, there's two styles of them. There's one that you sit on the front, like
That's the one I want, like a van.
yeah, school bus.
Dude.
32-inch
I'm a
steering
van
wheel.
guy.
And then there's one that looks like a tractor trailer, like a
Yeah.
semi truck.
Right.
All right, final question of the night, boys: chips and guacamole or French fries and ranch?
You're obligated by this.
You're obligated.
You're
You're a
obligated.
sponsor.
lifetime.
I am?
You are 100% obligated to this question.
You have a sponsorship obligation.
She does. It's called marriage.
French fries ranch.
Oh, Jen.
All day.
Chips and salsa all
Jen
day.
has the
Chips and
whitest name
guacamole
ever.
is the-
She is
Yeah,
Mexican.
it's not
Yeah.
salsa.
Go-
Because if it was chips and salsa, it would have been chips and salsa.
Oh, yeah, it's chips
Ooh.
and guacamole on this question.
Oh, I'm taking
do-
French fries and ranch
I
too.
do
Then
love chips and guac.
if it's chips and salsa, I'm all day. Then.
We were best friends. We just broke up, dude.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm going guacamole all day too.
Yeah.
All right. Was there anything else that you guys want to go over before we call it a night?
I mean, we didn't really talk about your crash, but I think there's probably maybe too much of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
You've talked about it so much.
Well, actually, I haven't. That's one thing that I haven't talked about on the show is things that have happened in my life. But I think that's for another day. I think we're gonna have an episode just dedicated to me one of these days. And
Solid.
I don't want it to be because.
So you're gonna have John interview you?
We can do that. Ooh. James actually asked if he could, but John can do it too. So
me and James.
Yeah.
Me and Tom Brady.
Tactician. That poor guy.
I know.
He has zero idea who Tom Brady is. He looks exactly like him.
It looks just like him.
It's a doppelganger right there.
But the biggest thing, I just want to thank our Instagram has blown up way bigger than we ever expected.
Way bigger. And way faster.
And way faster than we ever expected. So that's kind of the lifeblood of what we've become is the Instagram.
Yeah, because of what it's done
because
for you
of the
guys.
following and the followers. So
Got it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
our
them,
fans, followers.
that's the biggest thing.
Our fans, our sponsors, our wives, and our kids, and everybody else that puts up with all of us. You know,
because we are constantly on our phone and
constantly. Yeah.
I'm gonna publicly apologize to my wife and kids for being on my phone.
Yes, same. And then our sponsor too for hounding them all the time.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing a good job though.
We try.
So it's good that you guys have such a good following because you guys are really doing it organically. Like I said at the beginning of the show, like
we've never paid for a single follower.
Yeah, well, not only not paid for it, but like you're just going out and being you. Yeah. Like you're not pretending to be somebody else. You're going out and having a good time, and that really attracts a lot of people.
We had some friends come out for Thanksgiving, and they said, "We really like the way you film and the way you do your stuff, and because everything." I said, "You don't need to make content. Content will happen on its own.
Right.
Life is content.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you force it, you're forcing it.
You just need to make sure you have your phone on your pocket. That's about it.
Right.
Phone, GoPro, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my GoPro's on a tripod in my back pocket.
Yeah, you're ready to rip.
It's right there.
Well, you guys are doing a good job, man, so keep it up. And I definitely look forward to being able to hang out and ride with you guys and eat some tacos in a closed campsite.
For sure.
We'll make it tight.
Yeah. Keep it
It's
tight.
gotten tighter every trip, though.
It has. I'm appreciative of that.
Me too.
Tara says, we love you guys and the wives, desert wives. So,
Yes,
all right. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight. It's, oh, man, we're going on 2.5 hours now. So,
Dang.
Our Michigan and Nevada peeps. Huh?
The question, the same question that I asked at the end of the first one.
What?
Yeah, go for it, dude. I'm an open book.
Kind of inappropriate.
Yeah, go for it.
When was the last time you shit your pants?
Oh, man. Probably about 3-4 hours ago. I had some really good tacos for lunch. So,
damn. Solid.
I love it.
So, you guys didn't even notice. I took care of it.
Perfect.
No, I'm just joking.
You did great. I saw you in the bathroom, so
yeah.
Heard the shower running.
Yep, exactly. I don't even know what the shower looks like in this place, so we'll have to ask James.
It's a shop shower, so it's probably not great.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you very much for James letting us use his, we'll call it the Dirt Life studio, the remote studio. Really appreciate IMG Motorsports for giving us the opportunity to have the shows here. Next week, we have the Raceco USA Honda team coming on.
Nice.
So Jamie Campbell and Elliot Watson are going to come on. So we hope you guys join us for that show. It's going to be really cool. We're going to get a little bit of in-depth. I get to go hang out with those guys this week, have a little bit of lunch with them. Maybe we'll do some Instagram stories, content,
for sure.
and get you guys amped up on that stuff. Those guys have a great program going. They've won the Baja 1000 and different things like that. So it's going to be.
Jamie Campbell's won it a couple times.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Campbell has.
Or Johnny Campbell.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
So brothers are winners, though, man.
Yeah.
Winners win, right?
Win.
So, like I said before, at the beginning of the show, we can't do it without you guys. You guys are our lifeblood, so please keep hitting us up. We got so many messages. I mean, like, I don't know how you guys do it because we only have a few thousand followers on our Instagram, and I cannot keep up with it, man. So I don't know how you guys do it with all your followers. But thank you guys, and please keep hitting us up. Just because I can't keep up with it doesn't mean that we don't want you guys to keep hitting us up. So hit up the Dune Destroy guys at any time. Hit up Dirt Life Show at any time. And thank you to all of our sponsors. We really, really appreciate everything that they've done for us. The guys at EFX Tires, since they were helping out so much with this show. Ryan Guidus over there. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Guys at KMC Wheels. Really appreciate everything that they do. We have some new parts coming out on the Unicorn that you guys can check out. So we're going to show some stuff on social media pretty quick here. Thank you to Justin Smith at Shock Therapy for calling in. You can always use the code DIRTLIFE at shocktherapist.com or give them a call over there. You can talk to anybody at the front and tell them that Dirt Life sent you, and they'll get you all dialed in. Let's see here. Thank you very much to Zollinger Racing Products, Travis and all the boys over there making awesome UTV stuff. So use the code DIRTLIFE at ZollingerRacingProducts.com and get your UTV all dialed. Thank you to Cryo Heat boys, Josh over at Cryo Heat in Oceanside. I'm telling you, man, that stuff that they do is phenomenal.
It's pretty gnarly.
It's really, really cool. So we are going to probably do a show down there in the next couple months as well. So pay attention to what we have going on with those guys. And thank you to the guys at Solder Weld. Like I said, off-road repair kits, man. We're going to get you guys some of those bad boys.
Need them.
Use the code DIRTLIFE to save at solderweld.com. Yeah, and like I said, man, thank you guys very much for joining us.
Thanks, you.
Really appreciate it. It was awesome.
And
we can't wait to go out to the dunes next time.
For sure.
All right.
Get you out there.
Yeah,
get a podcast out there.
That's actually a good idea. And
back a farmer's trailer. Around dinner time.
I have figured out a way to internet backpack. So I have figured out a way to get us a live video feed. So maybe, just maybe, we'll have a show out there in the dunes this coming season. So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much. Shots. All right, we will see you guys later. Good night. We love you,
Tara.
Later.
Thanks for listening to The Dirt Life Show.